All right, here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. All right, so yeah, like I said, man, people be silly, bruh. You know what I mean? People just be straight silly, like I said. So first of all, first step, right? First thing, first step, right? The feds are already here investigating. Believe me, right? A lot of people cool as hell. A lot of people been nothing but amazing and good to me. And I appreciate that very much, and I appreciate you very much, right? But the feds are still investigating all these places around here, all these establishments. I don't care what you tell yourself, it's what's happening. They're here. Okay? These people got a problem when you talk and you say the truth. Okay? So, first of all, I'm already getting some possible good news. People are making moves, and the people I'm talking to and that I'm cool with, they're entrepreneurs like me. And he said it today perfectly. I mean, we just see God at work. God is just moving everything and putting it all together. You know, God told me that I would have blessings, a lot of blessings coming to me, that would surprise me. So I listen when somebody like that, tells me they're chosen and, they're talking some real stuff. I listen. So that's cool. I'm completely down with that. I'm down to work with that person on any level and build. And that's all I'm about is finding the right people to build with. You understand? We can't have, folks around me that ain't doing nothing for me, that don't want to participate. We got to have everybody on board. Okay? It's just that simple. So, like I said, when I talk, everything is a specific instance, right? And it don't need to be explained. You know what I mean? But like I said, for me, I'm a businessman, man. I'm open to all sorts of ideas, but it just has to be things that I'm comfortable with and I'm comfortable doing. You understand? That's funny. You understand? And you know, that's really about it. But like I said, we're gonna continue to move forward. We're gonna continue to do what we do here. And it's just that simple. Like I said, I took the day off today. I needed it. I'm tired. That workout yesterday really took it out of me. I was crying because I was pushing that hard. That's what y'all don't get. Like I'd be really, really going like pushing to that level and that point. And when you're that tired and you're exhausted, like I was, it's just hard. It's hard on you. And I had to kind of let it out. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, let me film a little bit of it so people can see the reality. God told me to be vulnerable and that people would learn from my experience. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a human being. Really. They got all these lights all over their trucks and like all this unnecessary noise. But yeah, like I said, I'm just a human being, man. I'm humble. It's what these people like that don't get. Everybody want to make a bunch of noise and rabble, rabble this, rabble, rabble that. You know, it's in the scripture. It's in the Bible. God has told us a million times. The meek shall inherit the earth. This is why these demons are so upset all the time. They're pressed, they're triggered, they're in their feelings over people like me. You know, Everything is coming to me. God is going to bless me beyond belief. And like I said, all these folks are evil. None of these folks wanted to see me win. There's a very key few that are rooting for me. There is some people that are rooting for me. You know, um, like I said, let me look at the math real quick. Hold up. All right. So yeah, I think, like I said, recently I've ran this program, this whole Batman project out my own pocket for 3 years. Okay, going on 3 years, March, April, May time, right? And like I said, you just got to understand how to explain this. Right now, I just did the math. I think we're at like $382 and some change in total with like everything accrued to me, everything that's coming eventually, right? So not too bad. You know what I mean? Not too shabby. You know, my issue is I was like around like 550 somehow. And like I said, things are expensive. That's what y'all don't get. And this is me, like I budget, like I don't even spend much. You know, phone bill was 55 bucks, had to pay that. You know, that's my thing. You know, everybody does the same thing. They help for a little and then they stop helping, you know? And it's just weird to me because I'm a guy who I'm doing the right thing and what I'm doing is helping people. It's really making a change and a difference. And like I said, I need help because I spent all the money doing this. And like I said, I went through what I went through, which is what created my career. It's only because folks are jelly. There's nothing to explain. It's all self-explanatory, right? So we're gonna keep moving. My budget get produced by God Himself. But that's pretty good. 382 bucks in total, you know. I'm hearing something. 382 bucks and some change in total after all this. And I'm going to my third year as Batman. That's great. That's good. That's not bad. That's amazing, really. I mean, you understand. $1,300 bat cycle. I paid all these expenses out of my own pocket. $10,000 plus bulletproof vest. Thousands of dollars for the steel armor. I mean, it's all self-explanatory. Over 7 bicycles, 7 bikes in inventory, all $200 to $300 plus. I mean, paid for everything out of pocket, dude. Everything. Had to hustle to get all of it. So that's not bad. That's amazing. You know what I mean? But see, it's all about perspective. That's why these narcs on here be on here trying to adjust your perspective because they don't want you to hear the truth, right? That, you know, homeboy is amazing. They don't want you to know how amazing I am. You know, most of it, like I said, is ex-girlfriends who they jelly, and they don't want other people to pursue me or find out about me. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I'm with Christina. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for Christina like always. Nothing's ever changed. Same thing. I love you, Christina, more than anything. I'm praying for you, and I just want you to be okay. You know, it's been a hard thing. You know, I haven't heard from her lately, so I don't know. You know, it's hard. You know, just worried and concerned, but you know, like I said, I know she's going to be okay. She told me recently she was doing better, and then she just, I don't know. She said that they were, you know, something was happening. They were moving her around or something, and you know, I don't know. Haven't heard anything since that communication, so I'm sure she'll pop up and start talking again to me on here. But you know, like I said, there's nothing I can do. I just am waiting patiently, and that's all. But yeah, I have no idea. You know, we don't know. I mean, you know, she may have already finished everything and be on her way. I have no idea. You know what I mean? I really don't know. So, you know, I think I'm pretty sure she would let me know first, but you know, that's the thing, you know, all these folks on here don't get online. I mean, she already told me she was finishing negotiating. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I don't know what any of you were ever talking about, but like, you know what I mean? Everything is getting moving. You know what I mean? Um, like I said, I think the last digit she threw out there was like 18.1 to 18.3 million dollars. Okay, for the settlement that she's negotiating, what she said, right? So I mean, that's a lot of money, bro. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, I got my other homeboy. He's making his moves, telling me about them, which is cool. I just showed him my music, so now he knows I make music. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, it's like he said, you know, you got to have your hand in everything, right? Like we're entrepreneurs, you know, on different levels and doing different things. You know, I mean, he's way ahead of me. You know what I mean? Right now, as far as you know, like having it together and finances, and that's perfectly okay. You know, I'm a humble dude, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, me, I just got the equity. I've had a great run. Like I said, to me, you know, I've made so much money and spent so much money. It's unbelievable. So, I mean, I couldn't be more grateful. And I don't care about money. And he even noticed that. He's like, you don't care about money. You're like me, right? I don't care about money. Money is pretty easy to me normally. You know, it's just like I said, being here is the hard part for me to make money. I can't really make money here, but I'm doing it with this. You know what I mean? So, you know, no matter how difficult or impossible it is, or how little I get paid, I mean, I'm my own boss for real. At least I don't work for DoorDash and Uber Eats. Oh, Batman took it there. I said it. Like so many of you do. Go deliver that food. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I just do me, man. You know, people are gonna feel however they feel. I mean, I've received all sorts of different reactions, responses. Uh, you know, people and their feelings, this and that. I don't pay no attention, man. I really don't. I could care less. You know what I mean? I stay moving forward. I do the best I can, and you know, that's all there is to it. It's all we can do. You feel me? Like truthfully, you know what I mean? So, you know, if y'all don't get it, I mean, you know, I'm going through it physically. It's just been hard, man. This Batman stuff ain't no joke. It takes a toll. Um, Being Batman is very difficult. Like, it's a lot, bro. You know what I mean? It's the transformation was you know, impossible. It's been a lot of pain and suffering. Being Batman is not easy at all. You know, so and I really do this. Like I go out here and I really am the real thing, and I'm going to work every day for myself, and I'm the CEO of my own companies. Like I said, I'm the CEO of Sneed Enterprises, CEO of Cashless Bane Records. I just showed him my music. He loved it. So I mean, that's what it's about. Like he said, it's about networking, you know, and networking with the right people though. You know, I don't deal with the Masons, I don't deal with musicians, I don't do none of that. So if other people are doing that, that's good because, you know, I don't talk to musicians. I don't deal with anything that concerns Illuminati, Freemasonry, music industry. I stay away from all that. So if someone else wants to deal with that, that's good because I don't have to. My job is to make music, you know, which we're going to get back to too, obviously, because so many people have said they love my music. Like a lot of people have always said, like, you really have a gift with music, you know. It's just I have a gift with these other things too. You know what I mean? So it's not like I don't want to do it. I want to, but I don't know, man. It's tough for me. I've been through a lot, you know, but I can see it happening. I could see that as being part of God's vision for me, my music too, you know. I really can, but I do all these things. I play street ball, basketball, and I'm the Batman. But I'm just so focused on this Batman thing, and it would help anyway because it would translate over, you know, because then at least hopefully I'd be in good shape, you know, physically to do performances and concerts or whatever they need me to do or create and record songs in a studio. You know what I mean? So I mean that's what y'all don't get. Like this is all business. I'm a genius. I get ahead on everything. Like I build the infrastructures for everything. This was the same way I attained billions in equity. Same reason, like I said, I got billions in equity, mansion estate, over 2,000 jewelry, my own car lot. I pay over $100 for it every month. I got about 5 luxury vehicles to my name, technically, right? Mineral rights, oil royalties. Uh, like I said, I mean, had all them stock investments. I clearly capitalized, profited. I did everything right. I did everything correctly, and it just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like people can do whatever they want. It's irrelevant to me. I could care less. You understand? So you know, at the end of the day, we just continue to be successful. We continue to do what we do, and that's it. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. I'm telling you, like out here, bro. I already know what it is, man. Folks be acting like they fooling somebody. Like, no, I know who the jellyfish are. 100%. Yeah, I know who y'all are. You understand? I don't know you, but I know that you be jelly as hell. I know that's what it's about. I know y'all phased by my presence, and I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, I'm here, and I'm gonna keep being out here, and I'm gonna walk where I want, say what I want, and do what I want. Hmm. Make sure you get that right. You understand? That's my whole point. Yeah, people be on some soft stuff, people be going behind my back and, doing little like nonsense things. That's what they do, man. That's hilarious, bro. But when I come around, everybody quiet as a mouse, ain't you? Right. Like I said, we going to be out here every day. I'm raised by my father. You understand? Nah, we don't let nothing slide. We don't let nothing go. We remember everything, and I'll talk and I'll do what I want. How about that, boss? Yeah. And I run these streets and I run every block. That means out here and everywhere. Got that? So, like I said, my dad, he handled more beef than McDonald's. And daddy didn't raise no you know what, okay? So I'm the same way. So, you know, folks feel some way. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty big guy. You know what I mean? And it's funny because I ain't even that big, but people just know who I am. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's power. It's all power, man. At the end of the day, is it not? It's all power. It's always been power. It's always going to be power. That's what power is. You know what I mean? Power never leaves you. I tried to tell folks a long time ago, I said, I'm always in control without trying. You know what I mean? So, end of the day, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, we trying to network, we trying to make business moves. I just told you I'm around like $382. We need donations, and I mean that's all I'm saying. Like I can't get $20, but they got evil folks. They get $5 donations, super chats, like it ain't nothing. These people make a habit, bro. They meet up around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I saw it today, and they just be sending super chats to folks because they evil. They built their own whole little network, and they pay each other. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I understand that we still, can win, and we still gonna win always, because good always triumphs over evil. Make sure you get that right. But what I'm saying is that's the point. It couldn't get any more unfair. I don't get a dime. These folks ain't donating. Ain't nobody over here really supporting me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, we had Trina sent like $4 in super chats the other day. I think she sent another two another day, right? We had the one dude step up. I think he super chatted that one day. And then I think somebody else had super chatted maybe like $15 or something, which is awesome. But that's the thing, it happens in spurts and then it all just stops. Like right now, all the money has just stopped. Like I'm not receiving a dime from no one. I'm not getting no support. You know what I mean? Because I'm smart and I came up so quickly, just a little bit. I mean, $382 is no money, bro. That's nothing. For me, it's a big deal right now. It's a big deal all of you because we're in the middle of a Great Depression. You got to get real. Yeah, I don't have no money, right? It's probably more money than all y'all have right now. You know what I mean? And I went from like $2 to like 550 in like a day, 2 days. So I get that, but you know, that's my point, bro. Like people don't get like, yeah, I'm able to campaign fund and raise funds because I'm smart, because I got the gift of gab, because I'm willing to ask. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? It's because I'm with God. So people gonna help me. God gonna send me the people to help me. You know what I mean? I got another dude. He was telling me about the electric bikes. He said you can get one for like 50 to $100. So if that's true, oh, there's a little kitty. If that's true, there's a cat out here that loves me too. Like it comes to see me all the time. It's a super nice little cat. It's my best friend in the world. That cat loves me. And you know, I don't know if it's outdoor or what the deal is. I don't know, but it always says hi to me. You know, but because I'm nice to it. But yeah, like you got a lot of folks, man, just can't do a reality, bro. You got a lot of folks that they just never gonna get it. Bunch of can't get right, can't get right. I mean, imagine these people so unfair out here. They think, oh, people just gonna do and say whatever, and we just gonna be quiet about it. Nah, we gonna talk about it, and we gonna talk about you. Yeah, we gonna talk about how all y'all jelly, and you can't even contain yourself, and you're making up stories and doing all sorts of weird stuff. Like, is that something to be proud of? Shouldn't y'all have something better to do? Right. And it's because what I'm saying is true, and they know it because they all be watching. So they know, like, yeah, all these folks is poor out here. They ain't got no money. Right. And I'm not just stumbled across, but I figured out the truth when I told y'all, man, all these people, the only reason they even own or have homes, and I don't think half of them own anything, They all live off government check like these people online. The only reason they have homes or anything is from the trafficking they all do. Finance. Yeah. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. You understand? So yeah, of course. Of course they gonna be in their feelings. Just like this nonsense. Right. Why would you have that? Like it's just common sense. Why would you have that? Why would you have something loud as hell going on? Right, because you're trying to suppress the truth. You don't want people to hear the truth. You know what I mean? Real talk. That's what I believe. I believe all this was intentional. That's exactly how they do it. You understand? We all know what's going on, man. You know what I mean? You can see what it is. It's right in front of you. You know, like Tupac said, the truth's right in front of you, but you can't see. You feel me? So, I don't be worried about folks, man. I be worried about myself. I'm doing pretty good still, you know what I mean, after looking at it, reevaluating. But that's what I'm saying. If I can't get a $10, $20 donation, yeah, I'm not going to walk. You can go ahead. If I can't get a $10, $20 donation, I mean, what are we doing here? Like I said, we've received zero support, but everybody in the valley claim they support me. People want to say they support me, but most folks don't put their money where their mouth is. Some do. You know what I mean? I just had my homeboy help me tonight. You know what I mean? It wasn't with money, but he helped me. So I mean, that stuff is cool. And like I said, I'm not an entitled person. I don't even be asking people for things, but I have to in this position. And that's God teaching me to be grateful. So anybody with an opinion about that or whatever projecting, the way I feel about it is you're upset at my journey with God and my walk with God. You understand? And that to me spells it out pretty quick when I look at it usually and says, well, you're probably an agent of the devil. Tell me when I'm lying, folks. So, I mean, like I said, I'm gonna say this again. Number one, I walk where I want, I'll look where I want, and I do what I want. And all this land is mine. So if you feel some way about that, well, what's goody? Hmm? Yeah, exactly. And all of them the same. All of them want to talk behind your back. Ain't about nothing. Like, bro, I don't care how y'all feel, bro. Real talk. Like I said, everybody know what's going on and what's up. You know what I mean? People phase, man. People phase about the Batman. I remember there was some days I'd be walking by different spots. There's folks that would go hide behind things and stuff. It's hilarious. They be looking at the Batman. Batman starts staring back at them, and they go hide behind something. Because the way I look at folks is no filter. I look at you like what it is. Like, what's up? I mean, you looking at me. You know what I mean? Like, what's good? Because I'm out here. 100%. I'm out here. You 100% right. I'm out here, and I'm not playing. 100% right. I'm here to take all this land back. I'm here to take my country back, and I'm here to represent my people. How you like that? I didn't ask you how you feel about it. You understand? Real talk. I could care less if you want me to be real with you. Give me 1 second. I want to continue this. I think we're going to go for a walk right now. I feel like doing a walk with y'all. That's right. Yes, I do. Just to exercise my freedom in this country, this beautiful country we call America. Hold on. All right, let's get this party started. Hold on. Man, it is just crazy, bro. Like this should be like the easiest platform in the world, bro. And I'm just being real. I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. They be making things as difficult as possible. You know, like I'm on here, they start turning off the phone screen. It's always something. And that's what I'm saying. Like me, I just can't wait for the day where it's smooth sailing, you know, where I can do a live stream without any kind of interruption or anything. And I've seen other people on YouTube talk about this. Okay. So why am I saying that? I say that to say this. We all know what it is. We all know that, you know, everything that's already happened and transpired. We all know the facts that have been presented. I don't need to repeat it, but who do you think all this is coming from? You know what I mean? I told y'all what's going on here. So, I mean, you don't, you know, it's not difficult. You don't have to use your imagination much. It's pretty clear what's going on, right? That's my thing. Like, as far as anything else, like I said, it's my country, bro. You understand? I don't care who I'm surrounded by. 100%, I don't care. I don't care who I'm surrounded by, like down here. So what? You in my country. And that's what these folks need to be told straight up, right? Yeah, this is America, brother. Y'all don't run nothing. There's a lot of people that do a lot of talking. You understand? And they do all that stuff behind my back. You know what I mean? And that's my thing when I come around. Then folks be trying to find some kind of way. They looking for an angle. They do it out here all the time. Y'all done tried 8 million times. Like, what is that? How you gonna show me what it is and then act like, oh, it's all good? No, it ain't all good. See, that's where you're wrong. You understand? No, it ain't all good. You understand? You don't sit there. You see, people don't do that. Normal folks don't do that. Happy people don't do that. They don't do that, and they don't play games like that. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, you already showed you cards. You already showed me what it is. You understand? That's what people do with me. People like to pretend, and if they can get an upper hand on me, right, or get me in a situation that ain't no good for me, they're happy about that. That's all good. They just wish that, you know, I would be quiet and would quit talking and saying the truth about all of them. But when that don't work out for them and God protect me because I'm divinely protected and everything backfire, and then they got tons of karmic debt and karma to deal with, and then, you know, all of them, I end up coming back, right? I always end up coming back. I don't let nothing go. Neither does God. That's what you don't get. And I always end up coming back. And that's the thing. Anything sent my way, God is going to send back in tenfold. And I'm always going to come back. So that's the thing. I don't care what people tell you. Folks have to deal with me. Folks have to deal with Batman and got to deal with the monster they created. That's the truth. You feel me? So that's my whole thing. Like, nah, y'all showed your cards. People want to show me where they stand. And again, y'all silly, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, my deal is I'm in a different boat. You understand? I got so much power at this point that it's like playing with a guppy fish. If you was a megalodon, would you play with a guppy fish? I mean, really asking though, like if you're a megalodon, which is what I am, would you play and entertain a bunch of guppy fish? Because that's what they are. I'm a megalodon. They're all guppy fish. So the guppy fish are going to naturally talk their guppy fish talk. So the megalodon's swimming by. Here I am. Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it, dun. You go in the water. Sharks in the water. Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. Dun it, dun it. Yeah, we get it. Meow. So, like I said, I mean, God, it's so ridiculous. My whole deal is just that, folks just, y'all just don't know how to do nothing right. Like I said, whoever built these cities, you didn't know what the hell you was doing. That's clear as day. That's all I gotta say. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. Like, it's just basic respect. Like, first of all, like, don't people want to have like good, clean, quiet streets where it's a peaceful environment? That's what these folks do. They sit there waiting on my every word, and then they like, I hope we can catch him in his words and spin it around. Yeah, you can't, and I'm not here for that. So, like I said, I'm gonna say the truth and say what I want and do. How you doing? And do what I'm doing, and we're gonna continue to move forward, right? No matter what. I don't know if that's my homeboy or what, but you know, that's my whole thing, man. Like it's supposed to be you get what you pay for. Like I paid cash for everything, man. I paid to live good in a safe environment and a good place, and I'm happy where I'm at. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying the way folks act and the way people do things, it just perplexes me. That's all. I'm not even complaining. It's all good. I never complain. You can ask about me. I don't run to other folks for my problems. People know I'm a man. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. I don't have any problems. So if anybody's talking about me, yeah, they just jelly because I don't deal with no one. I mind my own business, just like folks said. All the people out here already know. I mind my own business, bro. I don't bother nobody. I don't talk to people, but I'm gonna for sure say how I feel about you, right in front of you. I'm gonna give my opinion and my 2 cents, and I'm gonna say the truth because it ain't an opinion; it's reality. And y'all don't want to hear it clearly. You know what I mean? And that's my thing. Like people keep on trying to look for a way around things with me. They want to talk around me. They want to dance around me. I mean, again, you got to look at the past and how much happened, man. You got to look at what people actually try to do. This new stuff is nothing compared to the past, compared to the stuff that these folks did in the past. And that's what I'm saying. Like, how much can one man go through for no reason just because folks are jilly? That's not fair. That's not the way the world works. It's completely illegal. And it's just not going to happen. We're not tolerating none of it. No, we're not. We're not going to put up with a lick of it from anybody. So now what? And that's why all these folks on here every day, right? They don't know what to do. It's like Tupac said. Didn't he say something like that? He did the voice, which is imitating him when he was like, and now they're talking and they're like, oh, he's saying all this and he's Mr. This and that, right? It's the same way these folks are. It's always like that, And I'm a public celebrity who's smart enough to know where I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm smart enough to not give in to the little tricks. You know what I mean? I'm not at nobody's mercy or discretion. The public, I could care less about you. Sorry. I protect and defend you. I care about you, but to the people who have anything to say that's not positive, when I'm a man of God and everything I'm doing is for good, I could care less about your little opinion. Real talk. I don't care. I could care less. I work hard as hell, you know. Even Trita said, I don't know about all that. I mean, that don't even make no sense. How would that make sense? You know? So I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, see, I don't do this. When y'all come in the chat, just make clear what your intention is and what you're talking about, please. That's it. It's easy money. But like I said, folks just don't understand, man. Like I've been through hell, going through it lately, still going through it. Hopefully I'll be all right. Going through a lot, And like I said, I do all this training, all this working out. I just go through a lot, man. I deal with a lot, bro. You know what I mean? And it just be crazy to me. It's crazy how we don't get no support. It's crazy how everybody keep on acting and this and that. I mean, that's all good. I'm not controlled by YouTube. That's the thing folks need to remember. I'm not controlled by anyone or anything. Any day I want, I could just quit doing all this. That's what people don't get. Any day I want, like I got full credibility. I got full like power of the streets, everything control. Like I could go back to the old me anytime I want, to be honest. Real talk. Because the old me really don't play. You know what I mean? Like that's what people don't get. Like I've never had to do anything. I don't have to contain my anger and rage. I don't have to be nice. I don't have to put up with nothing. I don't have to do anything ever. That's the thing. And people trust me. People, do not want to pretend because that's the thing people don't get. You don't ever play hardball with the master of hardball, bro. I'm gonna win every time. Trust me. I am not the one. Believe me, you. You understand? So that's my whole point. I don't care what none of these folks do. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you say. Real talk. I don't. You have no power. You have no voice concerning me or any of my affairs. Nothing. I'm not involved in anything. I'm not involved with anyone. I keep my distance from everybody. That's why I keep everybody at arm's reach. You understand? Like I said, I'm really the mob. 100%. Yes. So why would I not do that? I don't let folks play me close. You know what I mean? People don't get it. Like I really be looking out for folks. Like real talk. I be looking out for people. That's why I be like, you shouldn't talk to me. Real talk. Because the minute you talk to me, you're already involving yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, I'm in the middle of all this for real, bro. Everything I say I defeated and do, I really do. Like I'm a live wire from Austin, Texas, right? And everybody want to keep putting and attaching a label. Bro, I did my thing in North Carolina, Atlanta. I got arrested on the most notorious drug street in all of Bankhead, Atlanta. I'm a street dude. Told you I was running dudes off corners. I was the enforcer in Atlanta. Okay. And in the real streets where all the real stuff going on. You understand? When I got locked up, I was with all the real ones. You understand? I learned the corruption. I learned the game. I learned how they handle everything and how they manage the money. I learned how they play and take advantage of all the supposed dealers on the block. I watched a dealer duck into an abandoned building in front of me. Okay. And this is when it's like darkness, pitch black out, like right now, and it's freezing cold out there in Georgia. Okay. Then the corrupt ones were talking about, oh, he a rapper. They started running their mouths, stood up to them, let them know what it was, didn't put up with nothing. Went in there, like I said, they didn't know what to do with me because they lied. And what they said I did, I didn't do. And it was just a basic improper left turn because they couldn't pin me with anything else because they were trying to because they were corrupt. So I stood up to them, right? And it's cold as hell out there. I got a Spider-Man shirt on. I'll never forget. I got locked up in a Spider-Man shirt. Ain't that funny as hell? I didn't know I was Batman yet. Tyree Sneed always been in the right place at the right time, or just the worst place at the worst time. I told you that's how God works. It's just how it is. So I'm sitting there in a Spider-Man shirt, and I'm telling them off. Yeah, they had me in that jail for 8 days. Those are the jails in Atlanta. You can't even get out of there. Everything's so corrupt in Atlanta. Like I told you, them folks was trying to do all sorts of crazy stuff with me. Put me on fake probations. They break the law every which way but sundown in Atlanta. They don't care. And we all know what Atlanta is comprised of. That's the things y'all should be paying attention to. And guess where Batman going still? Atlanta. I don't care how corrupt it is. Corrupt folks don't scare me. Your injustice, crooked system doesn't scare me. And what they don't get, all the street soldiers and the street dudes, they gonna side with me anyway. It's just like in jail. Like in jail in Atlanta, I had to stand up for myself because I'm the only, one of my kind in there. Right? I'm telling, man, I hope I'm all right, bro. I'm really going through some stuff. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm telling you the truth, bro. Like real talk. So I had to stand up for myself, and that's what people saw, because you could tell what they was on, and there was stories and things going down around me in those jails. Y'all could go read the news articles. You'd be like, you were in there at that time? Yeah. I came out of impossible situations time and time again. Like God told me, he said, I pulled you out of everything. What makes you think I'm not going to pull you out this time? You feel me? Ain't that the truth? I'm really Batman. I've been doing this before I ever put on a bat suit. You understand? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, so right now, my homeboy, he was saying something about maybe some videos of me as Batman and he'd get me a real suit. Well, I mean, that'd be super cool. I'm down to do all that, any suit that looks legit. But, as far as real, there is nothing more real than my bat suit. I mean, It'd be cool if I got a real suit would be made out of Kevlar and stuff. That would be cool, but that's what I'm saying. You can't call a costume a real suit. It may look like Batman and official, but my suit is the realest suit there is. I wear pure steel armor, or I wear a bulletproof vest, level 3 hardplate, and then I build off of it. You know what I mean? I've had, I build the whole thing. Like that's what folks don't get. I do it all myself. I just don't need a lot on it. I keep it simple, simplistic, and it works. That's the thing. All these other folks, that's the difference between me and everyone else. I got the courage to just go out and do these things instead of worrying about every little detail. And folks always want to have an answer for everything, right? But I'm living life and I'm light years ahead of all the folks with an opinion because I already put all the work in the street. I already defeated the cartel. I already defeated the gangs. I'm not talking. These are facts. The whole world knows. So that's what I'm saying. You could wait and be like, oh, no, I need a fully bulletproof suit with the, they look like battery packs, the bulletproof plates. I just found that out with the plates. Or Kevlar, you could correct everything and say, oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Meanwhile, cartel keep doing what they doing. All this corruption, keep doing what they doing. These underground networks. I already exposed an international network worldwide of corruption and trafficking. I'm here protecting the youth. You understand? It didn't matter what I had on because God going to protect me regardless. What y'all don't get is I don't have to wear steel armor or a bulletproof vest because God got me. God going to protect me regardless because I'm carrying out his purpose and I'm protecting his people. I'm protecting the children of God. That's what a lot of you will never understand. You know what I mean? That's why I don't waste time. I don't care what no one tells you. My suits are built efficient and they work. And they will work. They will come through for me. You understand? God will always come through for me. And that's the thing. I didn't waste no time because there's no time to waste. Even Bob Marley said that. And look what happened with Bob Marley. Why? Because they silence everybody who's good. He said, evil never sleeps. He said, they're never taking a break. So I can't. Y'all wonder why I almost never take a day off? Because I can't. Even this is not a day off technically. I'm still working. But we're working on the semantics. We're working on the, like data processing of everything. And talking and getting to an even playing field on here, coming to an understanding of what we're doing. And, we have to do this. It's like having a meeting, right? I know why you choose to have your meetings in broad daylight. I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman. You understand? It is what it is. It's 100% real. Let me see what he said. Oh, that is a good song. That was a great song. 100%. God works in mysterious ways, always pulling. I can't read everything you're saying. Okay, now I can. The boss had every problem. That part's true. I'm not going to argue with that at all. That's true. But yeah, hopefully I'll be all right. I'm going through a lot just physically. I think it's the same stuff from past stuff I went through physically, like allergies and stuff. It's stuff I can't avoid. But it's very difficult, So, oh, hold on. The truth is, like I said, nothing stops me, man. That's what people don't get. Like, I'm really the immortal bat. I'm really the immortal vampire. I just keep on pressing. But how hard I work, it's not even humanly possible. I just set 276 world records. For anybody to be running their mouth, like I said, that's crazy. You acting like you can't see. That's what they all do. Like I keep telling them, like, do y'all need Q-tips? You need eye and ear exam? What do you need so that you can be able to see and hear? That's all I need to know. Every single one of them be pulling a Helen Keller, bro. It'd be ridiculous. Like, I am not a comedian. I make y'all laugh because it's fun for me and this is what I like to do, but don't get it twisted and think that, things are sweet for 1 minute. That's what people don't get. People can talk, people can try to minimize what I do, but my impact has been so vast. It's unbelievable. You got no choice but to respect it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I just demand the utmost respect because I earned it. The big difference between when you earn your respect and when you're asking for something you haven't earned, right? That's my only point. You know what I mean? That's all. I just want my respect because I earned it. I didn't ask for it. I took it. You understand? And they took it from them. And I'm going to take it all from you, Jack. And not just because I can. Because this is my destiny. Los Angeles is my destiny. You understand? And that's what I come from. All that depictions was made about me. I'm the gangster. I'm the mob, the original descendant. My lineage, just like I'm the lineage of Jesus Christ. I didn't make any of this up. Just when I tell you I'm Achilles reincarnated, you can't see that. I mean, I look just like him. I mean, people got to wake up. Leonidas, I'm not so sure. I think I have a lot in common with him. Weren't they different time periods? I could have been all of them. I'm an old soul. That's what folks don't get. But I know I was one of them. It's too obvious. I was reading something about that old souls the other day. Like it's just you know it in your soul, in your heart of hearts. You've been here before and you've already done these things, so you demand that respect, and a lot of people can't understand it, and I don't get why, because I earned my respect on this planet. This go around, I earned it, existentially. So, I'm not in the business of feelings. I'm in the business of facts. I'm not in the business of people pleasing or caring what anyone thinks. I'm in the business of working hard. Like I said, when y'all come in the chat, I don't got to keep spelling it out for you, man. All you got to do is just act normal and talk. Have a conversation. Don't type one thing. You know what I mean? That's my whole thing. Like, this odd behaviors. So I don't get it. I really don't. Because I allow everybody to talk. Everybody's welcome to speak. There could be other reasons, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Can't expect too much out of me. I don't know. No idea. So, with me, it's all love over here, man. You know what I mean? It's always love and positivity over here with me. I don't know about other people, but it ain't never changed for me. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm gonna keep talking about it because I really want people to catch up to the content and catch up to what's going on. I don't make content. I go out in the street hard body and I'm an enforcer. So I mean, we can laugh and joke and I joke, I kid. We can do that all we want. But also keep in mind that everything I'm talking about is real, and the reason why it may look so surreal to you is because I walk right in front of the same folks that I defeat every day. How about that? Real talk. Do y'all not understand that? Oh, y'all don't get that? Right now I'm doing it. I'm walking in front of folks I defeated right now as we speak. Boy, you don't get no more powerful than that. See, I'm like my dad. I like to rub it in a little bit. Do my little victory lap right in front of you. That's how I feel when I'm putting you illegal organizations out of business. I feel like Rocky, baby. You can't get me out the zone. Real talk. Is you serious? I'm there. Y'all catching charges, catching felonies, doing it to yourself. Real talk. Y'all think I'm joking, bro. Right now, I'm walking in front of all the same folks that I'm talking about and defeated. And I'm going to stay doing it every day. You understand? I'll be right in front of all you people. Yeah, the same stuff these folks talking about online, making up rumors and lies, talking about this. I'm out here right now. I'm out here all the time, homie. What? I don't hide and run from nobody and nothing, bro. What you mean? Because every word I say is the truth. People know what it is. The truth is people scared of me. So people like to front. People like to pretend. And I don't let folks drag me down. That's all that is. I don't let folks outsmart me. I'm too smart to be outsmarted. I don't play your game. You understand? I don't play nobody else's game. I'm always in charge. And I told everybody that. I said, we're playing my game now. You understand? Like, people upset because I defeated them at their own game. You want to be on the fake energies and do the fake stuff? Okay, no problem. It's like I said, whatever people are on, my job is to stay calm. It's like just like this. Whatever happens, my job on here is to record it, get it documented, right? Everything is evidence, and I win in court. That's our job. My job is not to do anything else. You understand? Sometimes you got to just know your job and your place. Sometimes you got to know your role and your position and the rules you have to follow and what you're supposed to do. It has nothing to do with anything else. As far as being tough, like I said, I own my own league. Anybody who thinks they tough out there, you can ask me to sign the waiver anytime you want. We're gonna do everything my way. It's my league. I run it. I'm the owner of it, just like I own all these other businesses. So what do you mean? Don't worry about my companies. We don't pull in money like that. That's not what they're for. They're all ideas. You understand? It was never about making capital. I do that doing this. I do that through my gift of God. I do that through the gifts God gave me. Don't be mad at the gifts God gave me. I'm the truth, that's why you, no matter what you do, you can't fade me. If you love me while you run. It's just like it was in Minneapolis. We'd be having a conversation, joking around, right? What was his name? I'm almost remembering it. It's on, oh man, I almost had it. What was his name? Lonnie. Lonnie used to work there in the shelter. And guess what? When I left, Lonnie ended up losing his job because they was all jelly and they was, doing probably, I believe, a bunch of illegal stuff up there, right? hmm The Red Triangle said they were talking to him. See what I'm saying? Yeah, these illegal organizations are everywhere. Y'all be talking to everybody, right? Okay. Anybody communicating with the Red Triangles, you already committing a felony, boss. You better, research the law and understand what you're doing. I could file lawsuits on everything, every company, every organization. All y'all done broke the law. What do you think? I'm not going to file the lawsuit? Think again. All the lawsuits getting filed, buddy. All of them. You say one thing wrong to me, I'm filing a lawsuit. And see, that's how grown folks handle their business. Real men, that's the truth. That's how they handle their business. Not because they want to, because they have to. You understand? Because, people are scared. People are cowards. People ain't about nothing. You know what I mean? So, like I said, what have people done forever? They take the cop out, right? Okay, no problem. You take the cop out, no problem. You know what I mean? We'll go to court and I'll win. You understand? That's what it's time for. It's been time for that. It was time for that since day one. It's the only way that folks will stop their behavior. It's the only way folks will learn when you start taking matters to court and they're held accountable. It's just the truth. Because then the system, teaches them their lesson and, then they learn. Otherwise, people never learn. That's why people keep doing their behaviors because obviously that's the way they were raised, right? So I'll say it again. I mean, we continue to win. Folks can feel any way they want about me, what I'm doing, but everything I've done is extremely real. And I've just, what I've done is amazing. I'm an amazing man, an amazing person. And that's all I'm saying. I just want to be appreciated. That's all. I just want good things in my life. I want love. I want happiness. And I'm always happy, but, I want happiness. I want love. I want, to have the right circle around me. People who are supportive, have a support system for once, hopefully. And, we go from there. I'm going to do one more lap. You know what I mean? We keep building. Like I said, I'm 36 years old, bro. I'm going to be 40 in 4 years. And my birthday's in July. You know what I mean? So it's about to be the new year. This year has lasted forever. Is it still 2025? It felt like 2025 lasted an eternity. Am I the only one? Because I'll be looking at the dates on stuff because I have to, and I'm like 2026. This year lasted forever. Like time has slowed down. I don't care what any of y'all say. This year felt like an eternity, bro. And I'm happy about it. I'm actually glad because I don't want time to go by fast. Because even though it felt slow, now we're here and it's like, man, it still feels like it went by fast. You know what I mean? Because it always does. It's just the way time is. Time is a hard thing, man, for everybody. And that's the thing. I pay attention to stuff like that. I came into the world, man. All I did, I'm a good person. All I ever did was look for a friend. I remember when I was little and young, that's all I wanted. I just wanted a real friend. You ain't gonna hear these people talk like that because none of them can face themselves. But meanwhile, I'm the tough guy and they're not. It's just like me crying on camera the other day. I show you that because I want to. I want people to see the truth. I want people to see what it really is. I want people to see that the emotional guy and the real guy and the person with feelings and the human being with a heart and a soul is really the tough person. Ain't that a jewel that I just shot? I want people to see that all these stories these folks make up, it's because they're cowards and they're scared of me. You understand? The cartel, all of them, they're all the same. They've always been the same. Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about because half the folks that I went to high school with were claiming they were cartel. So I mean, I'm sorry, but they were nothing but a bunch of cowards then, and they're nothing but a bunch of cowards now. And that's just the truth. And that's most of the network that went against me this whole time and did what they did. You feel me? So, like I said, this is not Jack Doherty, clearly. The hell was that? This for sure isn't Wes Watson. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm funny. What the hell happened to my camera, bro? Camera going blurry and stuff. Come on. But yeah, like I said, we just try our best, man. We stay moving forward. But I appreciate the small. Like right now, I'm just watching. Like, look how beautiful this place is, man. Place is beautiful, bro. We got palm trees out here. Like, you can't ask for nothing more, man. I got one of the most beautiful views in the world right here. You know, that's what people don't get. The reason I take days off now is to do this, to take time to appreciate the beauty. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. Look at it. It's just gorgeous. I used to come out in different parts. I'd go stand and I'd smoke a cigarette and I'd just look at all this beauty out here, man. It's just gorgeous, bro. And that's what God told me to do. Like, take a moment to yourself, take a break, like, enjoy life. So that's what I do. Some days we have arts and crafts day with Batman. Yeah. And I'm sure them folks is praying. I hope he keeps doing his arts and crafts because, that's the thing. I'm a real peaceful, nice, loving, good person, but I'm an earth angel, complete. I'm an actual angel in human form. You understand? But I'm also a complete monster. So that's the thing. Like, I do my arts and crafts just like when I was little, they'd put me in a room and I just used to play with all my toys by myself. That's all I know. That's what people don't get. And like, I remember it wasn't really that nice. Like, it kind of sucked because I wouldn't have interaction with people. I was just in a room in a closet and I'd play with my toys. And that's all I would do all day. Yeah, I don't understand. I went through a lot, man. A whole lot. Went through a lot with my dad. Like, I've been through a lot. Okay. So, that's what folks don't get. And like, that's all I remember. I had to make my own fun. Play with my toys and be in the room all day. You know what I mean? And that stuff, like, people could say what they want, but that stuff builds up in you over time. That's why I got all this anger and rage you can't even imagine. You understand? Like, that's what folks don't get. Like, what these people is, they really scared. They shook. They scared because they're like, all you got to do is wake up and realize his true potential and the monster he is. And good luck then, because, imagine how much he can do. I could do anything I wanted to. I could put a stop to all this illegal activity by myself. I don't need no help. You understand? And that's the thing. I don't care what nobody says. I ain't got to spell it out for you. Like, common sense. What do you think I've done here? I stopped everyone and everything, bro. Stopped all this evil stuff completely in its tracks. And I'm going to continue to do it. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to have to sit there and watch me. Because everybody else had the opportunity to do something or to do their job or do whatever. And nobody was ever there. Ever. I never had anyone to run to either. And I'm glad I didn't. You know what I mean? So my stand against crime and corruption is real. Trying to read your comments. 276 world records. That is true. That's a good one, Ace. That's a good comment. Just try to keep your comments, within the rules. That's all I ask. You're doing good. I appreciate it for real. That's my thing, man. I get tired of having to think for everybody, man. That's what I have to do a lot of time. I have to think for the hell is that? Heard something. That was weird. That was trippy. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. These folks, they be trying their little subtle tactics. Like, what you talking about? Like, what? Sitting there talking about peeking. What are you talking about, bro? Look where I want to look. Like I said, I'm trying to buy all these homes. trying to buy all these mansions, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, I get to determine, you know, everything. I get to determine who keeps their job, who don't. I get to determine everything. I'm planning to take all this over the right way financially. I'm gonna buy it all. You doubt me if you want. You doubt me, you doubt God. You go against me, you go against God. Good luck. That's all I gotta say. Real talk. I am the money, brother. That's what y'all will never understand. When I tell you I made and spent more than the entire government, you should listen to that because I'm for real. That's a lot of money, bro. That ain't no joke. That's a lot of money. Folks don't even know my past. They don't know anything I've done. They don't know nothing about me, and folks don't get it. I'm a gem, bro. I've done it all. Got folks sitting here talking about women. Boy, you know what I mean? Ain't that what that Rob Rack was talking about the other night? He said Wilt Chamberlain claimed blah blah blah, all these fake numbers talking about 30,000. 30,000? And you believe that nonsense? You believe Wilt Chamberlain is even built like that? Wilt Chamberlain wasn't even a good looking dude, brother. It's called lying. It's what, all them folks in that group do. What you always done, you rewrite your history. I mean, what do you talk? You want to talk about numbers? Like I said, you better bring my name up in that conversation, boy. Don't be talking about no women with me. Don't talk about no money neither. For real, I'm that guy. For real. And I look like it too. See, I'm actually good looking, Rob Rack. I don't got to get on stream and try to convince myself I am. Yeah. For real. Oh, you funny. Boy, people like that, they would do anything just to have 1 millisecond in my shoes. Right now. Just to wear these shoes. These shoes cost more than anything he got. You understand? That's my whole point. No, we respond to everybody. You say something to me, I'm gonna respond. That's what they do. Oh, we gonna sit here and keep sending this and do this spiritually, and you gonna sit there and take it. No, I'm not. Whatever you send at me, completely, period, spiritually, whatever God's sending everything back in tenfold. Be ready. Tell me. I'm the enforcer of divine law. It's a no-no. You just don't play with me, period. I don't care who you are. And everybody learns, just like they've been doing. You understand? No, it's not, oh, it's okay. No, it ain't okay. And we forget nothing. Feel me? So, like I said, folks already showed me their cars. Now, what's up? You feel me? Because I'm going to be doing my thing every day. I'm going to be out here every day. And I feel mad comfortable. I do. It's like Denzel said. He said, I'm really beginning to like this place. That's how I feel right now. And I'm really, getting convinced that God put me here for a reason, And he told them the same thing I'm telling y'all right now, because I'm sure some of you evil criminals and folks listening, I don't care what you do, but whatever you do it somewhere else. You understand? That's all. Because what you don't seem to get is you don't have a choice. You're going to have to pack your bags and leave. All y'all, you're going to have to move out of here, and you're going to have to take your nonsense and your trafficking somewhere else, because that's just the way it is. Ain't no conversation about it. If you feel some way, what's up? My office is everywhere outside. I'm easy to find. I don't hide from nobody. Y'all want to talk this gangster stuff. Everybody want to act behind your back with this coward stuff. I'm really a gangster. I'm easy to find, bro. For anybody. I make sure I'm right in front of you every day. I don't just defeat the cartel. I make sure I'm readily available in front of you every day. You see folks really doing anything? No. You see folks saying anything? Not really. Not unless they running. You know what I mean? Real talk. You're all the same. You do a lot of theatrics. What's the point of that? Like I said, y'all treat it like it's a conversation and you're all narcs. You want to have the one up in the conversation. You run your mouth all you want. You can have the last word in the conversation, all that corny stuff. It don't matter. It's just like the folks down here. Nothing they say matters. I already defeated you. I defeated the cartel. You can't turn it around. That's what they do. I'm telling you. They opportunists, and they think that if they send another agent to act tough when they choose, that it's going to change everything around or make it look different. No. At some point it gets comical and you just keep making yourself look sillier, and that's where we're at. Yeah. At some point you just say, bro, what do you like? I'm not going to continue with you because I already defeated you. So that would just be a waste of my time and energy, and I'm already on to bigger fish. Because the truth is, there's bigger fish than the cartel. There's bigger, worse criminals than all these people. Because honestly, like I said, they were never big or bad. None of you folks. Y'all folks is soft. That's the thing. People want to keep downplaying America. You know who produced the toughest people in existence? Our country, America. That's a fact, homie. Everybody want to talk this tough stuff. Okay. I mean, I come from 7th Street where the arch is. I mean, I challenge anybody to walk down my block and talk tough. Anybody. I don't care who you are. You understand? So what do you mean? The toughest places and environments I come from. I'm the tough guy, not anybody else. You get it? That's what people don't get. They don't get no tougher. For real. You understand? And I actually paid the dues to prove it. That's why I don't waste my time with people, because you got so many people you can't even have a conversation with because they're so delusional and full of it, they can't even see straight. So the minute you start talking, they're going to open their mouth and try to use their jaded perception and again transform all of reality to their liking and their comfortability level, and it doesn't exist because I'm the mob and I'm a gangster and I've paid the dues in the street. You can't take that from me. Words ain't going to change that. Words is not going to make the cartel win. It's not going to make them any tougher. They lost. Get over it. Quit crying. And that's what your group and your people do. You cry a lot. Facts. Welcome to America. 100%. They've been crying since I was a kid. My dad said, he said, they're soft. He said, nah. He said, the minute you get in the mix, they start crying. He wasn't lying. It's the same thing now. Y'all grown and you're still crying. What? Y'all soft, bro. I got the highest pain threshold in existence. Y'all soft. Y'all never been about nothing. This is my country. I'm telling you. Right on the block in front of you. Now let's see you do something about that, boy. Huh? Exactly. Soft. 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 Now whine about that, boy. Feel me? Yeah, that's what they do. Sit there watching. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh, oh. It's the white man. That's what you're terrified of, boy. Real talk. Get it right. Don't lie. Call it what it is. Real talk. I'm gonna go for another lap in my country, on my blocks, where I paid all my money to be here. You mean? See, I paid my way. You understand? This is what I'm saying, bro. You don't play with grown men. That's what you don't do. What do you mean? You don't get us going and then sit there and beg for mercy and don't be upset. Well, I mean, then don't be playing games. It's one or the other. What do you mean? Make up your mind. Pick a struggle, homie. You notice how people can never pick a struggle? You ever notice that? I'm gonna go through it for another victory lap right in front of these folks, right? Just right in front of the jelly ones who catching felonies because they can't contain themselves because they scared of me, so they want to act. So they, oh man, I'm gonna do victory laps every day out here. I'm telling you, I'm not playing. But I'm supposed to be scared, huh? Oh, thank you. I remember you from back in the day. How you doing? Greatest of all time. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't care what people think. Y'all seem to keep doing the same things. Like it ain't gonna work, homie, at all. It ain't gonna work. We're not having it. 100%. It's ridiculous. Go on about your business. Oh yeah, that's what y'all do. They sit there and they try to monitor you. See, y'all think I'm joking. That's what y'all do. Y'all do the same thing every day. Like, trust me, bro. Like, no. See, I can tell what y'all trying to do. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what they do. They do that same thing where every time you talking and being yourself, they start coming around and sending folks. That's what they do. I'm telling you right now, right on camera. We have everything on camera, bro. Like I said, people can continue to do what they do. It's all being documented. It's being put in a federal lawsuit. You do what you want, straight up. Yeah. The only reason that people would do stuff like that, in my opinion, is because they looking for a response. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes it could be coincidental. It could be some people, good people, and they looking out for me. But I'm just saying, it gets kind of old. Gets kind of odd. I don't need folks coming around me. None of that. Rolling up on me. For what? I ain't talking to you. You get what I'm saying? I'm not that type of dude, homie. Like I said, I'm going to be out here every day doing my thing. I'll go for a walk every day. Oh, trust me, I'm going to prove my point. You understand? This is a free country and I'm in my country. You understand? And like I said, anybody want to talk to me, holler at me on camera. We're talk. We're going to keep the cameras rolling too. Believe me. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. People want to, I want to feel safe where I live. I want to be good. I want to feel good about where I live. And I go out my way every day to make sure this is a safe environment. So what's up? It applies to everything. What you mean? You understand? Like, yeah. You know what I mean? That's my whole deal. Like, I don't ask nobody for permission to do nothing. I didn't ask you how you feel. Nobody. People want to be cool with me. Cool. Be cool. We good? Cool. But I don't mean y'all are part of what I'm doing. We operate above the feds. I'm an independent force. You understand? I'm a one man, army, and a lot powerful, more powerful than your military. Like I said, your military didn't defeat the cartel. I did. What you mean? That's how they act. A lot of these people. Oh, he not supposed to talk. He's supposed to stay in his place and not do that. What place? But you're in America, brother. You know who you're talking to? Like that's the whole point why I don't have conversations with people, because I'm trying to avoid responding. You see my point? I'm not scared. I'm scared of me. I'm trying to really keep it toned down. I'm a whole lion out here, homie. A lion. And I'm trying to keep it contained and be cool and be patient. You understand? There are no pacts between lions and men. This is who I am, brother. You understand? It's like James Bond said, hire me or fire me. It's entirely up to you. The advantage here and the cool part is I don't work for none of you, so you're going to have to just deal with it. Like I said, I'm me. I'm going to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? We operate right in front of all these people. Anyone, the corrupt, whoever, we do what we do right in front of you. 100%. We get busy on these blocks in front of all you folks. You know what I mean? So, like, if people are with it, cool. You on my side, cool. But if you not, I care less. You understand? That's my point. I don't answer to none of y'all. Y'all below me. Real talk. I care less what anyone say. I'm gonna keep reminding all y'all. I have. Do you understand who y'all talking to? I got an inferiority complex the size of Mount Crumpet, homie. For real. I won't let nobody be above me at all. Yeah. That's what y'all don't get. That's why when folks get on this internet stuff and start talking greasy, yeah, you go ahead and do that. You understand? But that's what I'm saying. Every day I come outside, folks don't say nothing to me. Why do you think that is? Folks know reality, man. You understand? I'm extremely competitive too. You know what I mean? Like, I be waiting for folks to challenge me or say something wrong to me. They don't. People keep it trucking. Everybody. Like I said, I'm not a nice guy. Daddy didn't raise no you know what. I'm not a nice guy, bro. I'm a monster and I want what's mine and I want all of it. All of it. I want every penny, every dime. All these folks gonna pay me. You gonna pay me. Y'all took bribes allegedly from Carly Fiorina. All of you out here. You're not. Don't sit here and play these games with me. Like I said, the only reason any of these people have any money is from trafficking. Half these folks out here criminals, and you want me to what? Be quiet about it? Why should I? Huh? Like, what do you mean? Who's gonna do anything about it? That's what I want to know. See, that's the thing. They keep doing things in a facilitated environment, right? That's all y'all do is bluff. I'm right here every day, homie. Who's gonna do a thing about it? Nobody, because that's reality, right? Oh, what a cute little doggy. Two of them, cute little pups. Oh yeah, like I said, like I don't know what people think. I don't know what people be telling themselves. We live in America, brother, home of free speech. You feel me? You're gonna have to just deal with that one. Home of walk where you want and do what you want. And if you watching me that close, how come ain't none of you talk to me? How come you ain't come to see me? How come you ain't had a conversation in front of me? Because you're scared of me. That's why. But when I talk, let's quit acting like it's anything I say is in question when it's proven and it's on a public platform and you're all watching. That's what folks do. Did the same thing with Breezy Brook and all of them. Anytime you're a public figure, these folks all act like they can't see and hear. I'm telling you, they all be pulling a Helen Keller. Yep, I'm not kidding. Want to act like you don't have access to YouTube? Like half of y'all don't even watch TV no more. All you watch is me. Want to sit there right in front of my face and act like, oh, I don't know who you are. Boy, stop it. Everybody watching. I know I got all y'all watching. Good. Now watch me win. How you like that? Huh? Yeah. Not just watch me win, but watch me be the biggest, most ruthless gangster in all of history, right in front of your face. How you like that? Just like I told you I was. What you mean? Bro, I'm about Al Capone, times 8 million. Real talk. You better ask about me, homie. That's why I live like Al Capone. That's why I live like a mobster and a gangster. Real talk. That's why I'm out here. What you mean? I don't know nothing about me. What do you mean? Like I said, I paid cash for everything I got. I live like a mobster. You don't know nothing about me. Got these folks online want to say my name and can't even acknowledge what my lifestyle like, but they will watching my every move. Want to copy my words. Yeah, y'all wish you lived like me for 1 millisecond. All y'all, you wish you could wear these shoes. I'd be wearing Gucci flats, cost thousands of dollars. Just got brand new Banana Republic dress shoes. I got on these brand new boots. I got on a pair of pink dress pants. Don't you dare say anything about me wearing pink. What you mean? You know why I wear pink? Because I'm a gangster. That's why. The hell you talking about? And gangsters will wear pink, boy. Hell, it's hilarious, man. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like, real talk, I dressed nice today. You see this nice shirt I got on today? I'm moving and grooving, doing my thing, having fun. So I'm not supposed to be me now? What, I was supposed to assimilate? How you going to put me in the hood in the middle of the ghetto, have me in jail, going in and out of jail, in and out of cop cars 8 million times, and leave me out to dry with nothing and no help, and then tell me, oh, now you in the burbs and now you supposed to assimilate to us? Hell no. How about that? How about I'm gonna be the same thug and the same dude that y'all left me out in all these hoods and these places to fend for myself? Y'all didn't do nothing for me. I never asked. So now when I get the good part of it, I'm gonna enjoy the hell of it, and ain't nobody taking a thing from me. You better remember that. See, I worked too hard. Lloyd Banks said, it didn't come easy. It won't go easy. Here's my slogan and my statement to all y'all. PSA, public service announcement. It didn't come easy and it ain't going at all. You got that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm really crazy. It's like that. Anything I work for is mine. And we were taught protect your assets completely. Protect anything you got. Anything I pay for cash, it ain't going, period. Ain't no discussion or negotiation. What you mean? That's the difference. Folks need to start standing up for themselves. I don't care about this fake government. You're fake. You're corrupt. I don't care about your little fake injustice system, especially down here. It's a joke. Most corrupt courtroom in the country, in the world, right? I don't care about your little games y'all play, right? I expose the stories publicly of your corruption and what's happened here. Okay, I just approach it a certain way because there's rules on the program, not because I'm scared of any of you. Man, it'd be crazy talking about an immortal vampire like I have any fear. Like, what? Look at me. Do I look like a person that gets scared? What? If it were up to me, bro, I'd go walk in these forests all night by myself. Real talk. You want to talk about crazy. You don't know the meaning, homeboy. Real talk. Then they want to label folks, which you can't make up your mind, huh? You want to have your cake and eat it too. It's always, I want power and control over someone while I'm hiding. Right. Because you have none over yourself. And anybody come out here, y'all still ain't got power and control over nothing. You're powerless, homie. That's the fact. You folks spend your time worrying about a 9 to 5. I spend my time, like I said, if I could, I'd walk in the middle of these woods and forests and go explore. Real talk, it'd be 5 in the morning. I'd be out there looking around. I don't fear nothing. Like real talk, I'm curious about things. That's how I am. I'm like Curious George. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like I look into stuff, bro. I be on a whole different tangent than y'all. Oh, y'all living in fear. That's why you don't think like me. Oh, he live in his own world. I'm sorry, who lives in their own world? I don't go to a 9 to 5, driving, paying car insurance, car payment, wasting money for insurance and paying tickets and putting myself in bad positions. But you do. I don't go to a 9 to 5 and have a boss and get told what to do and throw away my freedom. But you do. I'm not in and out of jail and prison like all of you, scholars. But you are. Want to get me started talking? Yeah, right. I am the darkness. I'm Batman Ace. I'm Batman. So yeah, like I said, like he said, that's hilarious. He'd be commenting right on time too. Good job, Ace. You be doing well. Give that man a round of applause. Yeah, like I said, that's my thing. This is not an act. This is not for YouTube. This is just I'm telling you the truth. That's who I am. You ain't gonna be able to contain me, homie. I'm gonna speak my mind. This is radio. Charleston White speak his mind. See, my whole problem is with that group of individuals having more rights than me in my country, and I'm gonna keep standing up to all y'all until I get all my rights back. And you realize the pecking order. They below me, and I'm above them, and it's gonna always be that way, brother. So whatever 50 Cent get to do, whatever little Charleston White get to do, right? When he can't even see straight, like I said, you try to have a conversation with Charleston White, you don't know which way he's looking. Are you looking at me, Charles? Okay, you gonna get the point about who I am. Trust me, all y'all. I don't care what you've been telling yourself, and playing games with me just ain't the look. Believe me, that's just gonna get me going. And now you got me going. You understand? I love it. I love it, man. You know what I mean? Real talk. I remember all the past where folks got me going. It's a beautiful thing, man. Like he said, he said, I have no emotion. You know what I mean? He's like, I feel nothing. Like, that's the way I feel. Like, you done got all that out of me. It ain't nothing but business and vengeance now. I am vengeance. It's real, homie. What you mean? Huh? Like, if you don't like it, quit pressing the button, right? Real talk. Quit playing with folks. Like, that's what I'm here to stop. Like, folks ain't gonna be playing with nobody, not just me, but anybody. That's what folks do. Hide and try to play with folks. Folks want to play in front of me. Where they do that at? When? When did folks play right? Y'all do that on the internet because it's fake. I see what all y'all on every day. Like I said, that passive aggressive. Like if you feel some way, be direct about it. None of y'all can stand on business. I'm a grown man, homie. What you talking about? I ain't contained out here. I do what I want to do. You understand? Nah. Folks want to start with me and then, like I said, run away like some cowards. That's the same thing Pac said about you, ain't it? Yeah, because that's what all y'all are. Let's say the facts. I'm supposed to feel some way and you doing something while all y'all high? What's that? Yeah, right. I got these folks exactly where I want them, all of them. All y'all in my pocket already. All y'all. I own all y'all, literally. I ain't just saying it. I really do. So, like I said, I'm going to stay winning and I'm going to stay making my money in front of you. And we're going to stay running the streets. Miss me with y'all's opinions. Everybody want to have an opinion. Oh, well, he was saying this. He was doing it's that Batman again. That Batman was out here today and he was causing all sorts of mischief. I saw him today. Bill, did you see him? He was moving with that cape and that steel armor. Who the hell does he think he is, Bob? It's just unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, I thought when I moved here, at least we wouldn't have to deal with a Batman. I mean, my goodness. Like, Bill, what does the world come to? I don't know, Bob. I don't know. That's the problem. Folks think this entertainment. I ain't acting. What's up? What you mean? Right. Yeah. I'll tell you, people think I'm a nice guy. You go ahead and keep thinking that. That's what I want you to think. You understand? Real talk. I want y'all to think I'm nice. Real talk. I want everybody to think I'm just a big cuddly teddy bear. I'm something to play with. You keep thinking that. You got me confused. And guess what that means? All y'all don't know what the hell going on. Nothing. All y'all way behind. That's why y'all say silly things in front of me. Talking about y'all still on that same stuff. Oh, he walked back and forth. So the man who shuts down cartel illegal operations, defeated every gang out here, and runs every block out here, and comes out here hard bodies and enforcer and a straight gangsta is the mob. You believe that I just walk back and forth, and you don't see how you're delusional? What? See, how are you supposed to react to that? I'm supposed to be patient with folks that's so far behind reality, it's unbelievable. I understand that's what we want them to think, but it'd be starting to get ridiculous. Like, brother, do y'all register reality at all, or all y'all just hide inside all day? Oh, wait, that's a rhetorical question because we know you do. You be in there eating Whoppers and stuff watching me, right? Yeah, watching me living my beautiful life. Facts. Watching me get busy in the street. Because y'all sure as hell won't. Yeah. Now, folks want to be jelly, cool. You know how that work? We gonna win, and we gonna get the best of you, and we gonna capitalize off of your jealousy, and I'm gonna get paid for it, and I'm gonna make money, and then I'm gonna rub it all in right in front of you. And guess what you're gonna do? Nothing about it. Yep, that's how that works. See, folks really got me misconstrued. I've just been waiting patiently. I've been letting all this stuff build up. See, I'm just waiting. I'm letting everybody do what they do. Hold up. Yeah, I'll be letting y'all do what you want to do, and all this game plan and fake stuff. That's what I do, and I just let it all build up. Right? That's cool. And I respond to everything. I told people a long time ago on here, you can research on here. I said two things. I forget nothing and I let nothing go. People don't understand with me. You can't come against me at all. You even say one thing wrong to me, I never forget and I never let it go. I ain't changed. I've changed as a person, you know what I mean? But I was a good person my whole life. I ain't changed that much. I'm immortal now. That's about the only problem y'all got to deal with. Other than that, it's the same old G, like Genuine said. Same old G. Keep thinking I changed so much. Keep thinking I cleaned it all the way up just because I'm a businessman. You understand? It's the same thing 50 Cent said. But again, see how 50 Cent, he get to say it, but when I say it, it's a problem. That don't make no sense. Y'all taking my lines. 50 Cent took my lines. 50 Cent tried to take my story. What the hell is y'all on? Who you playing with? That's what I want to know. All y'all harvesting my energy. All y'all got your little fake nonsense, fake non-existent careers from me. Everything you doing is copied from me. What you talking about? Like I said, the Masons, all they do is bite off me. They ain't been original ever, and never will be. They don't know how to be original. That's why they so hilarious to me. Hold up. Yeah, like I said, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? But all I want people to understand and know, like I said, I deserve my accolades, man. I deserve an electric scooter somehow, an electric bicycle. I deserve people to come together and get me some funds and some money. Like I'm just saying, that's what I need. I don't need all these other little, oh, this and that. I need money. People can't say they're doing nothing for me unless they put money in my pocket. My homeboy did something for me today, right? He bought me something. Thank you. But my point is, anybody, it doesn't matter who it is, nobody can say they're doing anything for me for real unless they put money in my pocket. Because again, money in my pocket will go farther than anybody because I already built the entire infrastructure in the empire. I did the same thing with music, right? When I basically already built my own music industry. Y'all don't want to participate in it because folks ain't smart. That's the truth. It's like the same discussion with like so-called women with what I be saying, and it's all true and it echoes for eternity because people know I'm telling the truth. I mean, what are we going to say that so-called women are wise and intelligent and educated? Is that what we're going to say? So they're all lonely as hell. Most of you, right? And this is if the shoe fits where. If you're a real woman, then it doesn't apply, right? I mean, because there's so many of those, right? Right? There's so many of you, right? Right. So check this out. Most of them they go to their 9 to 5. They're miserable, whatever, and there's nothing wrong with working. I'm the working class. I was always the working class rapper. I support people who work. But my point is this: so-called women, lonely as hell. Most of them don't work. All of them online. They trying to make content. Nobody wants that garbage. You don't look that good to begin with. Just tell them the truth and quit lying to them. Every single chick. Okay, hold up. See, these insects, they like me too much. Uh, oh man, that's ridiculous. I be talking and they just fly like, I'm coming in. So, yeah, they be online like every single so called woman I see online. They don't talk, they don't know how to have a conversation or communicate. Again, just because someone's talking doesn't mean they want you, it just means they want to have a conversation. I like to talk, I like to have coherent conversations with human beings, I like to have some human contact. I mean, that means I'm a normal human. I mean, like these folks, they're all like robots. And all they want to do is have an attitude and be pompous. And you don't think that God sees that? You don't think. Let's get real for a minute. Let's put down the whole YouTube thing aside and see how I really feel about all y'all. You don't think that God is bringing karma to folks like that and all the so-called women in the world who you're miserable. All you got to do is say jelly things and negativity and towards a person like me who's a man of God and being a man, right? You have nothing positive to say. None of you. You're all pompous. You want to act like you're so great. And you don't think that God is planning your karma every day. You really believe that? You don't. So that's not why y'all are in the news with a new DUI, DWI every day. That's not why the DUI, DWI rate went up in this country and all y'all do is drink because you're miserable. Tell me when I'm lying, folks. What you mean? I'm the human spirit. I'm God in human form. God is talking to you right now through me. It's God speaking. You understand? What do you mean? You think God ain't got all y'all's number? You really believe that? You really think y'all gonna get away with everything you've done? All this evil and negativity? You really believe that? All that witchcraft? You funny. You funny. You definitely doubt God, but don't worry. God never ever, like lets people down. He gonna always deliver. Trust me. And you notice, who do you think all this stuff comes from every day? Let's get real. Who do you think it comes from? Right? Who do you think it really comes from? Right? That's what they all do. Pay too much attention. It comes from so-called women. All these feelings, all this, oh, I want to control him. Ain't nobody gonna control my actions. I'm a grown man. If anybody feels some way, like I said, they can come holler and see me. Say it in front of me. Quit with this hiding stuff. What you talking to other people for? You feel some way. You say it. And that's the problem with most so-called women. They don't respect themselves, and they all cowards, just like the dudes. You understand? Like, where do you think all that jelly stuff come from? Them. Well, a joke, homie. Like I said, everybody drive their vehicle around every day, act like they somebody. Yeah, you drive a vehicle. That's the worst thing you could be doing. I don't mean you ahead of nobody. What are you talking about, brother? My business is so easy to run. All I got to do is talk. All I got to do is talk. I don't got to do nothing special. I don't got to jump through hula hoops like a penguin or a baby seal. I don't got to do none of that. I'm telling you the truth. So-called women, this is the truth. I'm gonna say the truth whether people like it or not, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? All you folks powerless, and I defeated y'all. And this is why now the whole world gonna hear me how I really feel. I'm gonna tell you what it really is. And you'll do nothing about it. You'll sit down and you'll listen. That's what you're gonna do. Oh yeah. Now check this out. All the so-called women in the world right now are miserable, lonely, have no relationship or connection to God, right? So what is y'all doing? Like, how long do you think that's really going to continue until God puts his foot down and says enough is enough? You understand? That's why I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, I'm a good person. That's why I stay out of it. I let God handle it. I let God handle it because God told me vengeance is mine. But that's what I'm saying. When I see these news stories and stuff and all these so-called women going through the craziest things ever, like, I don't be surprised. I'm not even going to give an opinion or say I feel any way. None of that because I'm a good person. I wish everybody the best, truly. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, people have said a lot of crazy things to me that they would never say in front of me. And it's just uncalled for. To not have respect for a grown man that like nobody would ever say anything to me unless it's respectful in reality, ever. And they know I wouldn't put up with it. So that's who I am. So who are you? Like I said, people go online and hide and can't represent who they really are. One of the biggest differences between us. I represent who I really am. Anything I got to say, I'll say right to any of you. See the difference? And I don't cross lines. I don't be saying weird, crazy stuff. I talk to you as a human being. You know what I mean? What folks got to understand is whatever you say on the internet, y'all got to quit worrying about what people think and what the masses want to say and y'all's little opinion and oh these people said this and these people type that. I don't care who they is. They can go ahead and have a seat and keep watching me win because they clearly don't have the heart to face me. Why don't we say that? It's always about this they. Yeah, they are getting their karma, are they not? They are losing completely.
Okay. They are falling, just like the title of the show. That's my point. I stay sharp, I stay non reactive, and they try to do the same thing. What do? Try to rage bait. That's all they know how to do. So you trying to use my own anger against me. That's your plan. You funny. Oh no, if we just keep typing, one day that Batman, he's gonna lose it. That's what you count on, me losing it? That's hilariously pathetic. That right there shows me and tells me everything I need to know. I told you, powerless, nothing but weakness. You don't know nothing about me. Y'all tried this stuff for years and decades and found out I'm the most patient dude in existence. So what you mean? You understand? That's my whole point. Everybody's passive aggressive now. Yeah, that's cool. And we don't tolerate that. So what's up? Like I said, that's why folks don't come around me. That's why they don't say nothing. That's why when you see me stream, normally folks don't say nothing. Like, what do you mean? Quit acting like it's some other energy because we have rules to follow. Like I said, can't catch any felonies. I wear a bulletproof vest for my business. Can't do it. If I catch a felony, I can't wear that bulletproof vest. I could do it, but they could give me a hard time. And as much as some folks, some like out here, they probably wouldn't because I'm cool with everybody. You know, not everybody. There's always going to be a secret undercover jellyfish. But my point is, they may not care. I don't know. I'm sure some of them would, but that's my point. People be operating independently. So you can't speak for people because, as much as some people may be cool, there's a bunch of people that you work with or you around who ain't cool, who they do feel some way and they trying to conceal how they feel, maybe around you or whatever. And that ain't my problem. I ain't here to decipher and pretend, oh, who's who. I'm here to make sure that I'm protected, that I'm safe, that I'm good, that I'm able to succeed. And I'm not going to let nobody and nothing get in the way of my destiny and my dreams. You best believe that, pardon. See, if you notice with me, it ain't just, oh, I mind my own business. It's I ain't playing games about nothing, about anything. I don't play games, period. You get the point? So that's my whole point. People be talking. I mean, you say whatever you want, and everybody does it hiding. Difference between me and them, I say it in front of you. You understand? So, like I said, like we all know what's going on. We all know what happened. Like I said, everybody got G checked. Folks in their feelings. They know they're powerless and they can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? Half these folks on drugs or whatever, and they don't know how to control themselves, and they coming undone, unhinged, and doing it to themselves. It's called crashing out. It's what your groups do. My group never does it. Real talk. I mean, I can't speak for the rest of the group, but I don't. I've never done that. For what purpose? It's not even a term that can apply to me. If I get mad, everything changes. It ain't that. It's something else. Because when I get mad, it's always a good thing because it changed everything for the better. See the difference? Like, nah, I don't have a chip on my shoulder. I'm not bitter, but so-called women are. And I'm gonna keep calling y'all out. Real talk. All the people who did that, who tried to get me banned from every establishment I ever walked into anywhere, followed me around all these states online, did all this crazy stuff. Most of them was so-called women. And like I said, you see, all of them don't stand on business. All of them can't say nothing in front of me. You understand? Who said that you have any power? And you don't clearly, right? Because I'm right here and I'm good to go everywhere. I ain't banned from anywhere and never will be because it don't work like that. Just because you feel some way, because I'm saying the truth, don't mean you got power now and you can whine and complain and then I'm supposed to not be able to have freedom in my country. Hell no, we ain't putting up with that, just like we never did. Yeah. Now, what y'all have a problem with is you have a problem with freedom of speech. This is why I want to stand up for people like Breezy Brook, the people who were lied upon, the people who were targeted, the truly righteous, God's real children. Again, that's who Breezy Brook is. She wasn't no bad person. She's a good person. She was doing what she had to do. Now, she may have a little bit of stuff going on, you know what I mean, where she doesn't think straight. Whose fault is that? Is that her fault or is that this society's fault and all you corrupt folks who didn't help her just like she said? Exactly. Y'all don't help people. You know what I mean? Everybody want to talk about this and that. Y'all want to keep on alluding to these people who don't do their job and they're a joke. Everybody want to say this and that. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just Gotham and the way we feel about clowns dressed up in suits. How about that? Do I look like I'm joking? See, that's where we're at. That's where we've always been at. This is Gotham. Gotham is mine. That's what you don't get. Just like he said in the depiction, he said, He said, "These men are mine." That's the way I'm moving. That's what you folks don't get. I'm not out here playing. I'm 100% what I say I am. And I don't even say it because I don't spell it out. Oh, here we go. Spiders or some nonsense. Yeah. Hold up. If it ain't mosquitoes, then they be whining. Oh, he was doing this. You mean trying to get a spider off me? Oh, got spiders all over the place out here. I never seen so many spider. What, they ought to just call this Spiderville. That's what they need to call it. Bunch of government spiders everywhere. Real talk. I don't know if he got me too. And little guys love me. Real talk. They just come hang out with me. Real talk. They'll just drop down and want to read a book on my shoulder. Like, oh, hello, Batman. Hello, Tyree. Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? You're a spider. I really don't know if he got me too. He might have got me on the finger. Hopefully, I'll be alright. I don't know what it was. Could be anything. Yeah, they're out here. So that's what I'm saying. Folks don't get how strong I had to be. I've come up against all that, way worse than that. All the stuff you can imagine, I came up against it this entire time period. Still am. Still. Nobody's helping me with that. Nobody cares. You understand? So that's my thing. Y'all want to act like people a happy customer. I'm one of the biggest celebrities in this country right now, and y'all got me struggling. You know what I mean? And then y'all, every time I try to express that, y'all want to come on here and type stuff. Yeah, don't play with me, brother. Don't play with me at all. Thank you. I will preach 100%, right? 100% preach. Tell people the truth. Yeah, y'all want people to act and be fake with y'all and tell y'all it's something it's not and sugarcoat it so everybody can be in this happy, joy land. It ain't happy. It ain't nice. Fame isn't fun. Okay? You understand? Real talk. When I got people talking about they seeing me and can't even just come have a conversation and talk, like, I don't care. People can say what they want, but they be like, oh, I see him on TikTok. Like, I'm not on TikTok. I don't deal with TikTok. First of all. Second of all, just like they said, oh, are you the one who walks back and forth? I said, no, I do everything. I do it all. Where do you get that from? Walks back and forth. Right. Like, what does that even mean? Walk back and forth. Last I checked, you want to go from point A to point B and you ain't driving, you're going to walk back and forth. Right. So what the hell does that even mean? Like, what? Like, no, I'm the one who surfboards and I have this pet whale here. His name is Gary. Like, I'm just telling you, I think folks can see what I'm on. You know what I mean? That's why I think a lot of the street dudes respect me. Because the minute they hear me talk, they're like, yeah, he's a real one. They're like, he ain't playing. Like, no, I'm not with nobody about nothing. I don't think it's cute. I think it's ridiculous that this generation is such a joke and can't embrace and understand reality. Everybody keeps on bringing up my interview. My interview was reality. It was me saying the truth. I like the guy. I think he was a cool guy. I appreciate it. But again, that happened because of God. That happened because God put that together. I'm going to turn around here, probably finish up right now. But that happened because of God. That wasn't the only interview. Like I said, we did our own interview. The dude pulled over. He paid me $80 and we did an interview. That interview was free. He didn't pay me nothing. Okay. Nothing wrong with it, but just keep that in mind. Right? We did an interview privy to that. None of y'all talk about on my channel. Why is everybody talking about other platforms? Like, that stuff stops today. First of all, I don't want to hear about other people's platforms when I'm bigger than them. That don't make no sense. I'm going on almost 5,000 subs here. Don't play these games with me, bro. Okay, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's always, oh, well, I saw your interview. I saw it on TikTok and Facebook. So all y'all don't know how to research? You don't know how to find where everything's happening at, or what are you talking about? Like, that's what's weird to me. Like, y'all got to really act like people got to show you the route. Like, I need a whole arrow sign that says go this way. What? Ridiculous. Regardless. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, bro. You got all these little fake bloggers on YouTube. You got them up there in Austin. Like I said, the one dude went in Walmart and got arrested. Like, you can't even put me around these folks. Let me explain to you how different the worlds are we come from. Y'all watch Ice Poseidon. We was looking for Ice Poseidon in Austin. Real talk. We was hoping that we would cross paths with Ice Poseidon in Austin. I was looking for homeboy when I was out there doing bar security and I was in the shelter or had money. I was praying I'd run into Ice Poseidon. I ain't never seen that little dude ever. You understand? And he could be tall as he want. Like he ain't even a little guy, but like Ice Poseidon, he's nobody. He come from y'all world with all that. Like if you from that IP2 community stuff, like already I got an aversion. Okay, already I'm not your friend. Remember that. Real talk. I don't play about none of it, bro. That's the problem. Them folks out of line. They think they can talk anyway to who they want. No, you can't. Hold up. Uh, so yeah, no. I was praying I'd run into Ice Poseidon. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of none of them. You understand? Anybody who just comes around random folks and starts talking some way, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a prankster. I don't do no fake games. I'm from the hood for real, right? I don't play games, bro. So what you got to understand when all these civilians be approaching me, keep your distance. Like be smart, be wise. I'm a gangster. I'm not these other people. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't look at me. Look at my eyes, bro. You understand? I stay like this because this is who I am. See, that's the thing. They want you to change. Like God told me, I ain't never gonna let the world change me. I'm a street thug. I'm a street dude, and I put working in the street. That's what I do. Just like they said, Jesus Christ, he's just a carpenter's son. What can he do? And look what he did. Everything. Same with me. Oh, he's just Tyree Sneed. Just Tyree Sneed? You mean the man who outdid the government financially, shut down the entire Illuminati and defeated them financially? All the Bavarian Freemasons, shut down the cartel? Do you have any idea what's happened? Do you have any idea how real the stuff is that I've been in? You want me to spell it out for you, huh? Well, unfortunately, we clearly can't do that. So you're going to have to just miss me with that one. So that's what folks don't get. You have no clue what you're talking to. I'm a monster. Okay. And that's all I'm saying. Folks be trying to copy my rhetoric, tell me this and that. Like, I don't buy none of it, bro. Talk is cheap. People talk. That's what people do. And I don't mind. I understand it's human nature. It's human nature to overcompensate. It's human. I don't care. Like, if it's people I'm cool with, that's fine. They can say whatever they want because I'm real docile and meek and mild around people I got love for and I respect. That's what people don't get. But when it comes to strangers and people I don't know, it's two totally different worlds. You don't just get a pass. That's what people don't get. I'm different people to all sorts of different people. You know that you're not the same person to anyone you meet. Do you know that? That's what people don't get. This is real, bro. Who I am is real. So that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, bro. Like, I be praying to see some of these YouTubers. Real talk. I pray, bro. You know what I mean? And you know the reason why I stopped that, why I don't now? Because I'm talking about the past. I'm just giving y'all the description. I want to paint the picture vividly so you can get who you talking to for real. Look at me. Do I look like a guy that wants to that sits there and sits down and talks to YouTubers? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know the kind of people I'm around and talk to? You know the kind of people I used to party with in the hood out there in College Station and all that? Gangsters. Every time you see me with real gangsters, real hood dudes. The people who raised me, the people I came up with who got me started rapping. My homeboy was Marco Thompson from Atlanta. He was in Powder Springs, Georgia. I used to drive over there all the time when we record. He was banned from the entire state of Pennsylvania. I was raised by crooks and criminals, okay, actual thugs that really was about this street stuff. So that's the thing. I'm a jewel. I've been in every hood, every barrio. I've got people down here that I know, okay, that are La Familia, like I said, and all that different stuff, and would take me in like I was family. Okay, y'all want to talk about connections, brother? I'm connected to everything and everybody, the highest powers that be, the real ones. Okay, I've seen it all. I know everything about the Viucos. I know everything about Familia. I know everything about all of them. I got ex-girlfriends that was connected to all of them. The people I would be around was connected to all of them. All of them. There ain't a group or any of that that I ain't talked to or communicated with that don't respect me. That's who I am. So that's what people got to understand. And I'm a solo dude. I roll by myself and I do what I want. And y'all don't get, I'm getting older now. I'm 36 years old. I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm the right one to play these games with. I don't care if I was in prison. I'm going to tell you people how to do things and you're going to do it. I'm not taking your orders. I'm not doing nothing for you. You ain't going to tell me I got to join a gang or I'm going to be around these people. I'm not doing nothing for you. You got that? That's what time it is. You're going to see a man really stand up. I'm Batman and you're going to listen to me. And I'm your general and I'm your boss. And if you don't like it, what's that? That's my attitude. If it was fake, then how come I ran everything and Kari is always right here? I ran everything. I stood up to all the biggest dudes, just like I told you. So I already backed it up. I beyond backed it up. Like I said, when folks had my name in their mouth, we was going down the street on 6th Street talking about we got folks with my name in their mouth. We was out in the street already. Minute you said one thing wrong, we went out in the street, G-checking, pulling cards. I don't play about my name. I'm not these other folks. See, folks is funny. You can play these troll games and internet games and try to make people feel some way or act like you fading anyone. I'm unfadable. Yeah, I'm somebody who really about their respect, bro. I got it tattooed on me right here, bro. Are you serious? I live by this. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be me. I don't care who like it. I didn't ask you how you feel. Keep it to yourself. You understand? Yeah. Folks is funny. That's what y'all want. Y'all want to act like you in control of somebody and some boy, you'll never control me. That's the silliest thing I ever heard. That's what they want you to do. Be afraid to talk. What? The only people afraid here is clearly all of you. Yeah. Like I said, can you imagine trying to play this game with the dude who's the mob because they're on a network with rules and they got a business and you feel some way you jelly? Boy, stop playing with me. Y'all funny as hell. You feel that? Real talk. Yeah, we all know what the hell going on. Ain't no secrets. That's what they all do. Act like it's a big secret. Oh, it's all good. Okay. Well, I didn't forget anything anybody said to me, so just keep in mind that I take a mental note. I write it in my handy dandy notebook. Okay, this person wanted to say this to me today. Well, we won't forget that. You know, I'm always get mine. I don't let nothing go. I don't forget nothing. I don't care who you is. They're talk. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many of you there are. If you come against me, you're gonna lose. You go against me, you go against God. I'm talking directly to all of you. Capiche? I ain't the one. So, like I said, all that fake stuff, all that, yeah, that's y'all. That's what y'all stay on. Like I said, I'm a street dude. What are you talking about? What are people even saying, bro? Talking about walk back and forth and talking about, I'm on TikTok. Do I care? And I'm going to tell you where I'm not going to see y'all on TikTok because you ain't famous. Ooh, exactly. What? That's what they do down here. They think, oh, well, we from down here, so we think we ghetto and we think we run our mouth. You ain't seen nothing yet, sister. You ain't seen nothing yet. See, that's the problem. Y'all be underestimating the hell out of me and my folks. Like, we really get crazy. That's why we keep trying to keep it contained in front of you. Okay. I'm trying to contain the monster here. Okay. For real, dude. Like, and trust me, the first time that I let this cat out the bag, because it's going to happen at some point here, because y'all keep going and you keep building this up. Okay. And when I let this cat out the bag and y'all see this monster come out for 1 millisecond, the whole internet going to be shook. Watch. Everybody going to be like, that dude is crazy, son. They're going to be like, I ain't never seen anything like that in my life. I'm keeping it real with you. That's exactly what it is. There's plenty of people done seen that monster. None of them are laughing. Okay, people have cried. No, but nobody thinks it's funny. So I don't know where folks get off just thinking they can just talk about me willy nilly. And oh, you're famous now. You got to put, I'm not that guy, bro. For real, I'm not that guy. You need to ask about me. Real talk. That's my problem. I'm not here to people please. I'm not here to play your part and be your actor for the internet. I'm here to tell you how it really is in these streets. We in these streets. You're in my realm. You're going to listen and do what I tell you to do. I run these streets, just like Rambo told them when he told them and he said, it wouldn't be no if it wasn't for that crooked cop. Remember? That's what Rambo said. That's exactly the same boat here. What do you mean? I'm Rambo, bro. I don't care who nobody is. Feel me? What are you talking about? And he told them straight up what it is, just like I am now. He said, in there, in that city, you may be king, but out here, I am. That's what it is. That's the difference between us. You understand? Real talk. I'm a monster, bro. I'm someone who can survive in forests and jungles and stuff. Y'all don't know nothing about me. Feel me? All these games. Look at them. Can't even drive. Like, real talk. How you want to drive all up on the curb? And that's what they do. I'm telling you. I tell you all day long these subliminal messages of they jelly and think, oh, we just gonna put up with. Nah, I'm gonna put everything on camera. I'm gonna call y'all out and I'm gonna say it right in front of you, like now. And what are you gonna do? Nothing. Yeah, y'all be way out of line, bro. All y'all the same, bro. Sit here and play. That's what they do. Oh, I'm innocent. I don't know what I'm doing. What are you, Britney Spears? Oops, I did it again. Ran up on the curb, couldn't see you walking. Oh, baby, baby, oh, you're next to Mexico. You're supposed to act with a bunch of people who are below you. How about that? Huh? Now you know whose country you in, boy. Yeah, I don't do no acting. I'm about tired of y'all. Real talk. All of you. I'm sick of it. I sit here and act every day. There ain't been one day yet that they ain't done some action, something to try to provoke me. It's always some coward stuff with y'all, bro. Like real talk. That's the thing. They want to act like, oh, he's just a swell guy. He just minds his business. He's a nice guy. That Tyree Snell. Mr. Sneed is the guy that I come around and people are like, well, what would you like, sir? Oh, gee, it's him. Oh gosh. Oh gee. Oh, it's him. Oh my goodness. Would you like some extra tea with that? Why, sure. I'd like another Coca-Cola. Okay, Mr. Sneed, let me go get that. Just please don't get mad again, please. Oh gee. Oh gosh. Oh, I remember last time, Mr. Sneed, you came in here and you went ballistic, and we don't want that again. Oh, gosh. You want to know the reality? I can't even walk outside the minute I walk outside. This is how bad it is. Folks is online acting like, oh, he is a celebrity. I can't even walk outside. I walk outside, I got the folks looking at me, regular people. They be looking at me like this, bro, like literally, bro. I'm like, brother, I'm just standing in front of you. Like, I'm not even doing it. Like, this is kind of a compliment. We're having a moment here. You know? Like, I wonder what the stories are about the Batman. Like, I really be wondering. It's got to be funny as hell. Like, yeah, I saw him. He flew over 5 rooftops. You know what I mean? Like, I saw him, he picked up a lion and he flew into the sky. Like, it could be anything at this point. Real talk, you don't even know. I saw him in the ghetto in the hood and it was nighttime and I just saw a shadow. And then he vanished and disappeared into the night. He was like, these men are mine. And that's really how it is. That's what I'm out here doing. So that's what I'm saying. No, folks see me and I'm not even in the bat suit and I'm like, hello. And they're all like, oh, jeez. Oh, it's Mr. Sneed. Oh, God. Terrified. Y'all think I'm kidding? That's exactly how it is. Why do you think I only go to like the same places when I eat out? Because I'm nervous going anywhere else because they be tripping. Like, would you like some extra shrimp with that, Mr. Sneed? I want to make sure. Like, no, I would like to. Okay, just calm down there. We'll make sure we get your strawberry lemonade right and all that. We know that you shut down restaurants and companies for a living, and we don't want no problems, sir. Okay, so let's make sure we serve you. Would you like some extra cheddar biscuits? Why, yes, they're my favorite. I love cheddar biscuits. Well, sure, brother. We'll give you a double portion today, just like God's going to give you. We just want to make sure you're happy, Mr. Sneed, so you don't go ballistic again. That's all. That's what folks don't be getting. Folks be talking about me behind my back. Oh, he's this. And I'd be agreeing with them. They just never let me talk. How you got a one-sided conversation for 20 years and think that somebody's not ready to go? That's the craziest thing I ever heard. Y'all better get real, bro. Yeah, I don't ask to talk. You gonna hear me. Feel me? So yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it for you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've always been the only one keeping it 100. I can't see your icon. Who is that? Who are you? But that's a good comment. So yeah, like I said, brother, we're in the middle of the Great Depression, bro. I got a friend up in Austin right now. She's a chick, and that's the one I was talking to today. She was in the show listening to it, and you know, she said the same thing. She said, "No, people like you up here." She said, "In the bar industry on Sixth Street," she said, "everybody says you're a good guy, a good person, and you're just a all around, you know what, like tough guy." So I was like, "That's cool to hear." I didn't know that people were showing me love like that, but clearly, if they are, clearly, oh, here's my little kitty. There he is. I think that's him. Hi there. There he is. Look, he cries. Oh, he came to see me again. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? He'll probably follow me. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I'm about to call it a night. But yeah, no, I'm gonna say how I feel. Whatever people do towards me, I'm gonna start responding now. No more of this acting and playing. Now it's time for me to come out of hiding like God said. So now folks is gonna have to deal with me. So you say my name, cool, what's up? Let's have a conversation. Let's quit pretending I'm hiding. Okay? No, I'm following the rules because this is how I make money. Okay, you see what I'm saying? They want to do extracurricular activities. They want to play in an arena where it's not a place to play. My business ain't a place to play. Around me ain't the place to play, like Vinny Paz said. It's exactly like that line. He says, anywhere around me ain't the place to play. You understand? He says, I suggest you move a little more farther from me. That's me. You understand? So, like I said, brother, you're talking about a man who put the cartel out of business and does it for fun. Okay. I look fear in its face every day and defeat it. Okay. Fear don't exist. I am fear. I am fear. You think I'm kidding? I'm not joking. What? Is it like, are y'all serious, bro? I'm a mortal vampire walking around here. Do you understand that? For real, bro. What are you thinking? A mortal vampire care what you humans think? Boy, stop playing with me. Real talk. I don't care about nothing y'all talking about, bro. I care about my business and making my money, and I'm not gonna let nobody play with my money, homie. Y'all better understand that. Real talk. What you talking about? Y'all silly, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, play them games with somebody who's gonna play them with you. I don't play no games. Meow. Who's your good little tabby? Who's your good tabby rolling around? Listen to him. He purrs. Meow. This is such a good tabby. You're a good little kitty. Yeah, he's dancing. Little tabby loves me. He's rubbing against my leg. Super happy kitty. Meow. Oh, such a good kitty. And see, the worst part of it is, in this neighborhood, in this community, they took all my cats. I ain't even talked about that. All of them. They got some kind of network. I think they be selling them and stuff. And this kitty might be mine. I don't. He might be grown now and he's mine because I've had these people just right in front of me, just like all of them, all my cats, bro. I had a cat had kittens, all of them. I don't know where any of them. Like that's just crazy to me, bro. And this is what y'all do, and that's what they do. They do their crime and then they point the finger. I ain't playing about nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all want to play with kittens, bro, and think I'm out here playing. I ain't playing about nothing, bro. I'm gonna defend these animals too. This is ridiculous what y'all on, and y'all do everything behind my back. You understand? It'd be totally different if I was around. Believe that. You know, that's the thing. Like, let's show y'all what we really about. Real talk. Do y'all even know how white people get down? Do you have any clue? Do you understand that we just wait? We pick a day. That's what we do. We just wait. We let it all build up, and then we pick one day, and then the lion just runs around the jungle and goes ballistic, and then everybody goes, "Hey, he's crazy. Oh, why is he doing this?" Well, you're surprised now? Yeah, don't play with me. How about that? Yeah, I make it clear as broad day for you folks. Real talk. And I don't care if it's broad day or nighttime. The mob operate right in front of you. You got that? Yeah. Now I don't hear all that cartel talk. You know, now they ducking me. Yeah. See, it was all tough guy talk and subliminal disses and stuff. Then you check them and let them know what it is. And then, oh, all of a sudden you don't see them around no more. Now they don't want to talk to me, huh? All that Mexico talk. I don't hear it now. Yeah. How about we landed? You understand? Just like they said, Plymouth Rock did. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock did what? Right. Yeah, we here. The pilgrims here, boy. You in our country. You gonna do what I tell you. All y'all. Like I said, we built these prisons and jails. You ain't never gonna throw me in one. You got that? None of you. I'm telling you. 100%. How would y'all even move me? Get that right. How would any of y'all move me? Any of y'all, bro? I'm bigger and stronger than all y'all. Y'all really think that I would go anywhere without my permission? I ain't doing nothing for nobody. I'm telling you. I'm a dude who stand like that. Ain't no one gonna do nothing. Y'all silly, man. Y'all crazy out here. That's what y'all are. You're talk. But like I said, I don't forget nothing. So now it's my job to make sure I let these folks know and keep showing them every day who really run this. I run these blocks. I'm stronger than all y'all put together. What you think we train for? It's a joke. What are you talking about? We operate above the feds. What y'all need to do is learn how to mind your business and keep it trucking. That's what you should do when you're driving. Keep it moving. Don't stop. Don't come near me. Keep driving. That's common sense. Yeah. See, now we're gonna make the picture real clear for you. See how happy Kitty is? Yeah, Kitty, because you know you're with the mob. You're a happy little kitty because you know who run these streets, right? Not these folks. These folks a joke. All of them are 3 feet tall and all they know how to do is be jelly, right, Kitty? Tell them, Kitty, come on, meow for him. There he goes. Kitty told you what's up. Don't even play with me or Kitty. You got that? This real talk. This cat is tougher than all y'all. I'm not even playing. This cat is tougher than you people out here. Stop playing, bro. Happy kitty. Happy kitty. Such a happy cat. All right. Well, yeah. Meow. So yeah, like I said, yeah, y'all folks be fugazi, man. Y'all be on some fake stuff, homie. I don't know what all this talking is about. Like I said, I own my own league. Anyone can ask me to sign the waiver, and I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm gonna put it like this, bro. I've quite frankly had enough. Okay, I'm gonna leave about one more opportunity. I'm gonna spell it out for you. I'm gonna leave one more opportunity to folks be talking cute to me. How about that? Straight up. Go ahead and talk cute. Feel me? Like I told y'all who you talking to, homie. I told you I ain't the one. Y'all know what I do. You know what I mean? Real talk. One more opportunity. I don't care who it is. That's all folks gotta do. Just say something wrong to me, homie. Any of y'all. You understand? Real talk. I don't care where I'm at, bro. Feel me? That's what I don't know what y'all better ask about me, bro. You don't remember when I went in all these places and G checked everyone in front of y'all? Y'all was talking about don't be so much of a vigilante. Huh? What you mean? How about we about respect? You gonna respect me? You're gonna respect every step I take, everywhere I walk, everywhere I go. I don't care who you are. Okay, real talk. What are they talking about, bro? I'm the type of dude. I checked my neighbors a long time ago. Real talk. I got different neighbors now, but I checked my neighbor. I G checked them. Real talk. Was in the street yelling at them, telling them what's up. What do you mean? Y'all be acting like people, different people and stuff. Can you imagine people sitting there acting like they asking? You know what I mean? Like, boy, stop playing. What? Like I said, I'm from Austin, Texas. You understand? I've been all over the country, homie. I'm the tough dude everywhere. I've been in every hood, every ghetto, every little dark corner. I've been in jail cells. I've been in solitary. I've been in the alpha pod with the highest profile cases. I done held my own for real. Y'all talking to somebody who real. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. Ain't none of y'all gangster. Ain't none of y'all street. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't do no talking. This the problem, bro. Y'all got all these people. You got the whole culture, bro, really thinking they tough. They still fronting, talking online. Then folks be walking away online. I'll be backing y'all down on social media. You even scared? Like, imagine in reality. Yeah. Let me tell you who run this whole world, so we can go ahead and get this one out the way. The white man. Get that straight. Yeah. You in my world. Real talk. I'm not playing about that either. Real talk. See, this is my city. You just live in it. All of y'all. So yeah, like I said, I could care less what people on. People don't even understand. People got my back. People I don't even know. You know what I mean? You got the toughest people probably got my back. You understand? Like I said, yeah, I shut down illegal operations. I don't care. There's probably cartel members that still vouch for me and got my back. Real talk. There could be people from any organization that vouch for me and say, I'm sorry, Kitty. They probably say he the realest one in the world. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. You got these regular civilians, bro. Some of them trying to talk fly to a gangster. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. We keep everything real disclosed. We don't talk much. That's why you never hear me talk like this. I'm gonna start letting the cat out the bag, right? Cat out the bag. That's funny. I'm not talking about you, kitty. Of course not. No. Such a loving kitty. So yeah, that's what these folks do. Just sit around all day and like keep on with these games. Like, okay, and I'm the right one. You feel me? Yeah, no. Nobody's gonna say nothing to me on my platform no more, on my business. You're gonna make sure when you talk to me, you talk to me with the utmost respect. And I tell you folks what to do. And I'm the guy who makes sure you folks do your job. And quite frankly, I don't because it's not my responsibility. That's why I really don't waste my time because none of y'all do your job. Truthfully, people can talk, it all sound cute, but folks don't do their job. No, they don't. You understand? Like you all think you have a different job description. All these other people, like I said, I don't know anybody running their mouth in Dallas. You silly as hell. And Houston, Austin, all that. Please keep that stuff up because I'm gonna be out there and I'm gonna be on them blocks driving by on bat pods and tanks and tumblers with a fully bulletproof bat suit. I don't need anyone to get me a bat suit. I get my own stuff. That's why I got a level 3 hard plate bulletproof vest better than what any of them wear. Real talk. I think my plate's stronger and my vest better than theirs. All of them. Everything I get is top notch. It costs mad money. I paid over 10 G's for that. What are you talking about? It's been through hell. That's why it's backwards and I have to fix it right. Right. That's called being Batman. You got to be resourceful. What do y'all mean, bro? I'm studying right now how to build my own engine. Okay, I don't know what y'all talking about using the electromagnetic field. Okay, what are you talking about, bro? Y'all folks are silly as hell. I'm right now trying to figure out how to design a bat pod. Folks think, oh, you're not in the bat suit. Why not? Because not every day is about that. Some days it's about semantics. Some days it's about the mechanics of it. Some days you got to study, do research. Some days you got to be on the whole other aspect. I put all this together with my own money out my own pocket. Didn't nobody do a thing for me, and you better get that right. You talking about? You talking about a dude who was the richest man ever. I told y'all what I went through because people were jelly. That's it. I was never down. I'm not down now, and I'm building from scratch in a place they won't even let me work out of nothing. And that's why I'm Batman the Alchemist because I alchemize everything out of nothing. I go from nothing to something to everything. Like I said, a dude who goes from $2 to 550 in like 2 days, that's a boss. That's what I did. Right now, I told you we at what? What was it? Let me look again. Hold up. It ain't no problem to keep reminding you. Y'all funny as hell. Yeah, we at 382 and some change in total with everything accrued, everything that's gonna come to me. I got a check coming what this month? hmm I believe. Is it not this month? Hold up. Oh yeah, that's the other trick. It ain't coming this month, it's coming in January, and that's why they do that on purpose when, like I told you, I got over the threshold and they keep lying. Just like they keep adjusting my numbers. Like I said, the chick, my friend in Austin, she was talking about they're in the middle of a depression in Austin. I told y'all. I keep telling y'all we in the middle of the Great Depression. Like, play with me. Because I'm gonna tell you what, in the middle of the Great Depression, what God is doing is setting the playing field for me. He's gonna give me all the money, and I told you all these cities gonna be like ghost towns. He's setting the stage for Batman to come through. It's going to look just like the scene depicted when they're in Chicago. And I'm going to be flying down the street on bat pods in Chicago doing the real thing that's just depicted exactly like what he's doing. Yes, it ain't even about legal and illegal no more. It ain't even about what any of y'all think. Don't think for 1 second that any of you folks have an opinion. You're a peon peasant. Stay in your place. None of you have an opinion about what I do. Stop that stuff. You understand? That's why y'all be saying this and that. Everybody want to have an opinion. Everybody want to kiss up, and then all y'all want to feel some way and be passive aggressive. I don't care how you feel. Quit talking to me. You understand? My job is to make sure I get folks in their feelings. I ain't worried about what nobody say because nobody run me. You understand? That's the whole thing. People talking about, oh well, the reason that I'm here, the reason I'm there. You don't have a reason to be in front of me. You don't have a reason to talk to me. Like I said, people want to show love. That's all good. Other than that, stay the hell away from me. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to be left alone every day. Okay. So far, it's been years and I ain't had a day yet, pretty much, that y'all ain't either bothered me, somehow interrupted me while I'm sleeping or something. Like, yeah, it don't work like that. This ain't Cyrax, homeboy. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you again, okay, and I'm gonna tell you one more time. Everyone needs to back up, give me my space. You understand? I've asked nicely enough. Back up. Capiche? Yeah. So what's up now? Exactly. Yeah. And now folks will know because all of them talk, right? And they're all scared and terrified of the Batman, and they'll stay out my way. It's easy money, bro. All I got to do is speak and let folks know. But yeah, I don't play these games, bro. I got God with me. It's whatever, homie. What's up? You know what I mean? That's the whole point. Like I said, you talk to other people however you want. You play games with other folks. I ain't the one. Not me. You understand? So yeah, like I said, that's the problem. Folks be really confused. You know what I mean? Real talk. It'd be unreal. Meow. It's such a happy kitty. Meow 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 meow. Meow. Such a good kitty. Yeah, that's what they think. People want to act like I'm a good old boy. Yeah, you keep thinking that. You keep thinking because I got a big heart that I'm just a goody two shoes. You go ahead and tell yourself that, whoever. Real talk. Y'all got me confused, homie. I'm the worst one. Trust me. There ain't nothing worse than me. None. In the creation of everything, it don't get no worse than me. All I got to do is have a bad day or be in the right mood. You understand? And that's what these folks know on YouTube. All these folks on YouTube terrified of me. That's why they all keep their distance. That's what they like to do. Oh, I'm going to sit here and type to them. All right. Well, we're going to be in New York. We're going to be in Chicago. We're going to be in all your cities and states. You understand? Like I said, keep the same energy because we're going to be out there right in front of you. Like I said, my people built the prisons and the jails, right? We who run everything. And that's what these folks don't get. What do you think? You think I'm not building a business that can entail that too? That can go into that? What do you mean? I could do whatever the hell I want because I'm the white man. Y'all better wake up. Folks, I'm looking at evidence right now. These folks, none of y'all could do your job ever. If you need a map and a manual and you still couldn't do your job. Any of y'all, anywhere, all over this country, it's a joke. Everywhere it's a joke. And that's what they do. Like, y'all want to act like this a TV show, like what they do in Florida, where they just start talking to people and bother them and breaking the law. I mean, like, go ahead, be my guest. You know what I mean? Like, what you got to know who you talking to. You do. You got to know who you're dealing with. You can't just go around playing with folks. That's not how it works. So get that right. I'll tell you what it is straight up. What do you mean? That's what they do. I'm telling you, all want to act. Oh, it's all good. It's all nicey nice. He a happy customer. He a celebrity. Just keep doing you. Just focus on you, Tyree. Like I'm a student in school. I'm a 36-year-old grown man. What do you mean? I don't need nobody to tell me this and that. Like, if God gonna send me a sign and a message through people, that's cool. I'll take that. You know, like, don't get it wrong, but I'm a grown man. What? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Everybody, pretty much everybody I talk to, I hear conversations. I don't believe none of y'all. I'll keep it a buck. I don't believe none of y'all. I don't believe nothing until I see it. You understand? I hear a lot of talk. I heard a lot of fluff. I don't need nobody, nothing. I need money. I need folks around me. They're gonna pay me. You want to put money in my pocket? Cool. Other than that, we got nothing to talk about. I need money. I don't need anything else. I never asked for nothing else. I need money. I need electric scooters, electric bikes. I need resources and tools, and that's it. I don't need nothing. I don't need nobody. I need money. And y'all folks want to sit here and keep acting like it's a choice to pay me. Trust me, it's not. And the minute I get the money and I go to all your cities and states, you're going to realize real quick it was never a choice to pay me. Trust me. Oh, I feel some way about it completely. I want to make sure the world know that it's not a choice to pay the mob. Okay? Let me repeat. Public service tonight. It's not a choice to pay and break bread with the mob. Yeah, you're gonna pay me. All of you people. That's what you don't get. There is no option involved. See, this is why we put work in the street and get all this power and take stripes in the street, because we make sure that we run everything. We don't ask for nothing. We take what we want, brother. Yeah. Now, welcome to what the white man is. Now, let me tell you something, and let me do my last quote for tonight, right? Let me get myself ready here real quick. Here we go. And they took it from them. And I'm going to take it all from you, Jack, and not just because I can. Because this is my destiny. Los Angeles is my destiny. And then you know the word he says after that I can't say on this network. I'm taking it all. Okay. This is not Jack Doherty. This is not I came to play. This is the boy that came down and took everything over next to Mexico. Okay. That's never been done in the history of time. Okay. I don't care who you are. Don't ever talk to me like you don't know what's up. Quit playing games with me. Quit doing weird stuff in front of me. Like all that nonsense stops today. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm going to start letting y'all know. It's weird. Okay. I want people to stop bothering me. I don't need a ride from you. I don't need your money. I mean, I need your money. You know that and that. See, I'd be lying on World Star like you. I need your money. You can donate to me all day. Okay. Now, you definitely can pay me. That's what you need to do. But I don't need a ride from you. I don't need nothing. If I don't know you, we ain't cool. I don't play me close like that, bro. I ain't the one. I don't know y'all like that. You understand? And that's the thing. People taking advantage because I'm staying out of trouble and I'm being a good Samaritan and I'm doing the right thing. Right. And you know why I do that? So I could be able to wear my bulletproof vest and go put work in the street and keep defeating all of you. That's the only reason I act nicey nice. So don't think it's an act, brother. You better get that straight. It's a full on act. I deserve an Academy Award, brother. I'm such a good actor. Yeah. Yeah, play with me. Like I said, I got everyone where I want them and everything. I got full leverage on everybody. Real talk. I got folks catching cases. Yo, folks silly as hell, bro, and they're gonna keep happening too. Real talk. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna press charges for whatever I need to, 100%. Y'all be messing up. You make mistakes. I mean, what else would there be to do? Isn't that the smart thing to do? Like use the system and implement it the right way. Because folks want to act like they're not supposed to do their job. That's your job to implement the law where the law is applicable on the actual criminals that are breaking it. That's your job, is it not? Like that ain't never been done. What it got done one time in the history of man, it's been over 2 decades. Name one other time that ever happened. Name one other time. So how has there been all this other interaction when I'm a man that doesn't break the law? Make that make sense and tell me that's not corruption and illegal as hell, and that people aren't going to all lose their jobs and go to prison. Boy, stop playing with me. Yeah, y'all funny as hell, bro. All of you. Like I said, I don't care what no one tell me. You could say whatever in front of me. It's duly noted. I keep walking. I forget about what you said, and I go right back on here and remind you of reality again. And they can't handle it, coach. Yeah. All you folks funny and you delusional. You can't grasp reality. Clearly, it's funny as hell. Real talk, no matter how many times I tell you. You understand? Like they really need it explained. I don't do fluff. I don't do fantasy talk. I don't do none of that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I try to be nice to folks. The people I'm cool with, cool. Got nothing to do with them. But I'm just saying, I don't deal with celebrities. I don't deal with Masons. I don't deal with music industry. I'll let other people do that. I don't have the patience. That's the thing. Like folks is talking about musicians and music artists. Bro, music artists are nobody. I'm never saying that I'm better than anyone. I 100% agree. God is real. None of us are better than anyone. I'm a good person, and I never claim that. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I'm humble. I'm a servant of God. I'm here to help people. You understand? I never feel like that. Never have. I don't operate off an ego, period. You know what I mean? But most people do. But my point is, like, when it come to all that other stuff, I don't deal with Masons. You can't serve two masters. Masonry all is with the devil. You understand? I don't deal with celebrities, all that fake stuff. All them people been energy harvesting me for years. Like that's what you understand. I'm the center of the universe. So people just, don't get it. You know what I mean? But like I said, I agree with all that. God is real. It's all God. God is putting it together. I appreciate the help from the real people. It has nothing to do with them. I'm talking about all these other folks that need to keep my name out their mouths, especially in funny style ways like Styles P said. Please stop that nonsense, bro. That is crazy to me, son. Like, can you imagine just taking an all out gangster? I'm gonna start playing with his name. I'm gonna start saying his name. Why? Like, what compels y'all to do these things? I really want to know. I would love to have a face to face conversation where it's real in a corner somewhere where I can actually talk to you freely, but all y'all wearing wires. See, that's the thing. They want to act like it's a game, like I won't tell them. No, I won't tell y'all because y'all keep recording me. See, they don't want to tell y'all the truth how these people be saying stuff to me out their vehicles and they got cameras and stuff and they trying to record me because they looking for reactions. See, all y'all wearing wires and stuff, y'all some snitches. Every single one of you is saying. Yeah. See, I'm from the street for real. I'll gladly tell all y'all what it is. Real talk. Anybody can come see me anytime. I'd holler and tell all y'all what it is. I can't because all y'all keep recording me because y'all scared, homeboy. That's why. Yeah. All of you, real talk. It ain't even funny. It ain't even a laughing matter. You got people recording me. You know that's illegal in Texas, right? This a what? One party consent state or whatever, or third party consent state, whichever one entails that you can't record me without my permission. I can record, like people can be on camera. I can do that, but you can't record me with malicious intent and then think that that's not illegal or going to hold up in court. If I catch you doing that, that's a felony, homie. Y'all need to learn the law, bro. Yeah. That's how silly they are. They keep committing crimes. They don't know the law. I told you, especially in the valley, folks don't know the law down here. Don't sit there and record me and say stuff to me. Oh, you're not Batman, right? And then I tell him straight up, oh yes, I am, right? And I responded correctly, and you was phased. And then he just went. This is a grown dude, mind you, going like this, bro. He just said that nonsense. I tell him, oh yes, I am. Now what's up? And he talking about what he made some weird sound, real talk, like some kind of weird raccoon or possum thing or something. He's like, yeah, like what the hell is that? While they driving away full speed because y'all terrified. What? Yeah. Yeah, tell them how folks be yelling stuff out they window to me, and I be telling them, "Hey, yo, what's up? What you say?" Like at the top of my voice, bro, telling them like, "Yo, what's up?" You know what I mean? Real talk. If you got something to say it. You know what I mean? Like real talk, calling all y'all out. Y'all don't want to talk about that, right? Oh, everybody's super tough now, huh? Right. Oh, everybody's tough Billy, huh? Yeah. When all y'all hiding. That's what all y'all are. What do you mean? I'm the toughest dude in existence. I've always been the tough guy. Like I said, these people fake, homie. Y'all fake in the valley, y'all fake everywhere, and y'all gonna stay fake, and y'all gonna stay doing what you doing. That's why all y'all want to act like, yeah, I saw you on TikTok. I don't know you have a channel. Yeah, because you're a hater. That's why you know I have a channel. You just don't want to watch it because you know you're gonna be paying me, hater. Yeah, that's what it about. Yeah, you's a straight, dry hater. That's what that about. All y'all the same. Yeah, no, y'all don't want to show no love to my folks. That's what it's about. Yeah. Want to sit here and act like we're gonna all sugarcoat it for you. Like I come from America, not from down here. I'll tell all y'all what it is right in front of you. Yeah. I happen to every day. Do y'all do anything about it? Nope, and you never will. Phoenix. Sit there and act like we nice. My whole family was outlaws. This the actual mob, straight savages. You understand the real thing? Y'all want to talk. What does talk equate to all the work I put in the street? You know how many stripes I got? You have any clue what I've done in these streets? It's vast, bro. It's a lot. It ain't no like couple of things. I'm talking about like it's deep what I do. What I do is Batman, bro. You have no clue, bro. Y'all want to really talk? Do y'all want to find out what I do in these streets? You understand? I want to sit here and play these games like it wasn't hard. Like I got an easy career. I came up hard, boy. I really am like that actor like Vin Diesel in A Man Apart when he's like, back in my day, we used to take that stuff. That's what I do. Straight up. What are you talking about? Like, what? I take what I want. Whatever I want is mine. So what you mean? Y'all sound silly as hell. Just wait. Wait till we get to all these big cities, bro. Wait till we get to Dallas and Houston. Like I said, folks, it's gonna get to the point folks can't even wear they chain outside. Tell them, Ace, ain't that the truth? I promise you, it's gonna get to that point. Y'all folks ain't even gonna come outside with your ice on. I promise you. That's how much Batman gonna take over these streets. Watch in Dallas, Houston, Austin, all the most crime-ridden cities. I'm gonna have all these wannabe thugs to the point they don't even want to come outside no more. Watch. I promise you on everything I love. I'm gonna have it to the point where all these folks that rock these little fake chains, and if you got any real jewelry, you won't even wear your jewelry and walk down these blocks anymore. I promise you, boy. Watch. You understand? And you know why? Because you're gonna know Batman coming. You know what I'm on. Real talk. What are you talking about? You think we go out in these streets to play? What are you talking about? I spelled it out right for you. Just like he said, Wesley, you know who in the vampire movie. What did he say? He said, oh, now you're doing this to him, right? Remember? With the corrupt one? And Wesley responded and said, we're not, this isn't exactly the March of Dimes. How do you think we fund this organization? You're dealing with vampires here, dude. I'm not playing. I'm an immortal vampire. You test it if you want. Any of y'all, bro. Y'all do a lot of talking. Yeah. Like I said, I'm out here every day, son. Come holla. What you talking about? Yeah. We're the toughest dudes for real. What? This ain't Ja Rule talking about. Y'all want to see Pac come back? Y'all want to see Pac come back? It's here. It's here. Boy, stop playing. I promise you on everything I love, homie. When it come to Houston, Dallas, and Austin, it's gonna get to the point that Batman's so raw with it. That's why they say in these depictions they're like Batman's sick. The mutants. Remember the mutants? Remember the mutants are like, no, Batman's raw. They tell them, they say, no, Batman's sick. Like you don't want to play with Batman. Like Batman really is sick. Y'all don't get it. Like I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna get to the point in all these crime-ridden cities, all these tough cities. You think all these tough criminals and this and that. I'm gonna have it so locked down in these streets that these little homies won't even wear their chain and walk outside. They ain't gonna wear that jewelry. I don't care if it's fake or real. They ain't gonna wear their watches. Nothing. You understand? All this fake stuff about, oh, people, why are you giving people stripes for not being on what they supposed to be on? Batman ain't nothing but hands. Why are you giving stripes to cowards? Okay, who's scared? We come from the days of Rosemo 700. Ask Bosco about him because Bosco took a big L to him and he don't want to talk about it. It's on camera. We laugh at you, Bosco. You ain't real. That's what I'm saying. All you folks want to talk about you real, want to act like it's some kind of debate. Bro, I got a waiver. Ask me to sign the waiver, homie. All y'all. Any y'all. Any job you work, all y'all can go ahead and miss me with the fake nonsense and go ahead and sign that waiver. That's what I want next. I want somebody to sign that waiver. We can go out to a park. Forget rings and all that. Not forget gyms. Forget all of that. No, just ask me for the waiver, homeboy. I'll write it with I don't care if I gotta scratch the letters in. I'll write it right in front of you and we can go ahead and get busy so we can get all this fake talking out the way and people can know who really the expert in hand to hand for real and who run these streets for real. And that goes out to anyone, the leader of the cartel, any gang, any y'all little cowards. Y'all want to step up? Do something, homie. Quit talking. All that fake talking. Silly. What? It's with whatever, whoever, homie. For real. That's what I'm saying. Y'all folks funny as hell, bro. Can you imagine being on the realest vibration ever? Folks want to run their mouth. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. Want to run their mouth. I have no idea who they talking to. That's what y'all do. Y'all put yourself in bad positions every day. I'll be sitting back laughing at y'all fools. Y'all funny as hell. Soft. Super soft. That's what y'all are. Y'all charming soft. Like I said, I'm telling you, it's going to get to the point. Them homies will not wear their jewelry and come outside. I assure you, anywhere. I'm talking any city across the U.S. that Batman operate in, folks is not going to want to even come outside with their jewelry on. Mark my words. Promise you, homie. That's how bad this gonna get. See, folks want to act like this a game, and I'm not playing about nothing, bro. I'm telling you, I'm coming to take everything I want. Everything. It's all mine. I'm not asking for nothing. I'm taking what I want. That's what y'all don't get. Yeah. Want to sit there and act. Oh, he said that. Oh, I'm gonna change it into something else. I don't need nothing from you, poor people. What? These people out here poor. You think I need something from you? What would I need, bro? I got my own money. I'm wealthy as hell. I got everything I need. What would I need from you? I'm not talking about from a necessity. I'm talking about that when it come to this street stuff and I'm Batman in the streets, homie. It is what it is. I come in the streets. It's just like he said. These men are mine. Okay. You think this is a game? You think we out here playing? You dealing with an all-out monster. It is what it is, brother. We going to cross paths with everybody, and guess what? Everybody gonna lose. Who comes across Batman? Believe that, homie. You better get ready. Real talk. Y'all better start training. You could do all the push-ups you want. You could have whatever with you, whoever with you. It ain't gonna matter. You understand? I'm gonna be in a bulletproof bat suit, bro. A better suit than the two I got right now. Not better, but built complete protection and everything. Ain't nothing stopping me. Nothing. You understand? See, this is the difference. Y'all cowards want to sit back and hide and talk. You understand? I ain't doing no talking. I already put all the dues and paid the dues in the street. I'm 10-0 in my own league. I'm a boxing champion right now. What are you talking about? I'm a 1,000,000 in the street. In the street, homeboy. That means not even boxing. I'm talking about real stuff in the street. What are you? I'm 1,000,000. Is you crazy? Want to sit here and play? Folks want to act. Oh, he's just a random guy I saw on TikTok. Boy, you got to stop playing with me. What? I done did too much, homie. I took victories in San Antonio and they little fake hoods right in front of everybody. I took stripes in front of y'all on camera too many times. This playing stuff is over today. I ain't playing no more. Y'all say something wrong to me, I'm gonna let you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you, don't play with me. You know who I am. You know what I've done. Quit playing, bro. Quit acting like you coming around me on that fake stuff. Quit acting like I owe you something. Quit acting like I'm not the biggest gangster that you've seen thus far and ever will see. You need to get it right, bro. I make Al Capone look like a mouse. Real talk, bro. You funny. Shit. I ain't never talked in my entire life. All I do is put work in. Look, Kitty just listening with his gangster stance like, yeah, do something, boy. Who's a gangster kitty? Who's a gangster cat? Who's a gangster kitty? Who's a good kitty? Yeah, y'all fools is funny. Kitty, what do we look for? What do we not like, Kitty? Come on, you tell them. Who do we stand up to and not like? Rats, right? Yeah, we don't play with rats. We don't play with rats and we don't play with mice, do we, Kitty? Nope. Real talk. We don't play with y'all at all. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm not playing at all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true too. I'd be almost invisible out there. Invincible, immortal, and invisible. Yeah. They can't even see me coming. That's the whole point. If folks want to act like this a game, we in the middle of the Great Depression. You think I'm playing? What are you talking about, bro? Like I said, like honestly, y'all all lucky. You lucky. All y'all been lucky. You lucky that I'm just training right now. You lucky that I already lowered the crime rates. Why do you think the street's so safe? Because of me. What, bro? I've worked every day for almost 3 years. Boy, stop playing, bro. That's crazy, man. Like I said, folks got to come to me for anything. The only reason folks could ever talk to me is if you need help with something. Like what? You need help? Or like, well, what do you need, bro? Like we operate above the feds. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Folks want to act like it's a game, like, oh, we can just talk to people and call them out their name and talk to them like they ain't the boss. Like, nah, we don't play them games. That's y'all. Y'all do that fake stuff. Like I said, that's that same Valley Brownsville stuff. Quit playing with me, bro. For real. I'm getting tired of it. Like it real talk make me miss Florida and stuff. Like I'd rather be in Florida, bro. They ain't gonna play them games with you in Florida. Real talk. No, they not. In Florida, everybody crazy. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of my people. We don't play. Real talk. Florida, at least they'll do something. At least they're not gonna sit there talking behind your back. You know what I mean? Real talk. I like Florida better. Florida a lot more free. You know what I mean? All this Texas stuff, yeah, y'all be on this corruption and this same fake system stuff hiding behind it. It ain't nothing but a bunch of cowards. That's the truth. Sure. Real talk. I miss Florida. I miss Georgia a little bit, but Georgia was kind of whack too. And they super corrupt. But, and it's corrupt in Florida too, don't mind you. It's probably more corrupt, but I'm just saying, folks, the people is more free in Florida. Like people are cool. People in Florida just want to drink and have fun. Like Florida is super cool. I always love Florida. I love Arizona. You know what I mean? But that's my whole point. Like it just be crazy to me, bro. Like I understand I operate at a worldwide level. For people to think I'm gonna watch my tone or what I'm saying or my words or how I'm talking, you guys to be crazy, son. I operate worldwide. I gotta say what I gotta say. I'm not asking you for permission. That's what folks act like. Like I work for you or something. Do you print me a check? Do you pay my bills? Okay, then go ahead and keep it moving. Don't say nothing to me. How about that? That's the thing. I don't care what people talking about. If you ain't paying me, we ain't got nothing to speak about. This is the mob. You understand? Straight up. Folks either gonna break bread or quit talking to me. You understand? That's the point. No, I be nice to fans. I try to be. Like I'm a real down to earth guy. I'm easy to get along with, but these little games people are playing, like that's bad news, bro. No, don't be sitting there acting like folks gonna make money off my content and me. Don't be entertaining all this fake stuff and think I'm gonna forget. Like it's all good. You understand? Like these streets are small, bro. This place is small. The world is small. You understand? Like that's the thing. People don't get. You could say anything online. I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna hold you accountable and hold you to it. And when I see you 100%, we gonna have a conversation. I don't care who it is. You feel that? Like I said, I invite everybody. I welcome all challenges. You understand? So, like I said, you see folks run their mouth, but you don't see them asking to sign that waiver, do you? Because you know what's good. See, quit wasting time. Y'all want to keep wasting time and this and that, and oh, I'm on this and that. Like I got a point to prove. Like I care. I wouldn't care if one of you asked me. See, I don't have time for you. That's the thing. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for fake nonsense. I ain't got time for fake promises. I ain't got time to hear about fake money and fake stories. I got time to build and go somewhere. And that gets done quickly. If folks gonna put me on, you're gonna have to put money in my pocket. It's that simple. I'm not doing nothing for free with anybody. So for me to even have to say that is crazy to me. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people think. Maybe people think that I'm a guy who plays the back second fiddle. Not at all. And that's what I'm saying. If you look into the channel and you listen to any of my shows and listen to me talk, you're going to find out in 2 seconds who you're talking to. I'm the real deal, bro. Don't get no deeper than me. People can make up stories, claim they're this and that. I've heard that stuff a million times, bro. That's like so-called women saying, I'm a model. Like 50 Cent said, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know how many times I done heard that? You see what I'm saying? That's the truth. I mean, I don't be taking people seriously. That's why people in their feelings a lot, because I don't take you seriously. I don't believe you. You need more people. All of y'all. Like, I'm just saying, bro, it's about money. Either put the money on the table, right? Or give us an opportunity that's going to do something for us money wise, or quit talking to me. It all comes down to money. If you ain't talking on money, you ain't talking business. It ain't about dollars and it ain't about nothing. Like I said, it's all about God. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about God. I'm all about what God can do, and I'm not about what God can do for me. I'm about what I can do for God. Don't get it confused for 1 second. And I do God's will, and I'm nice to everybody and a good person. But what I'm saying is, don't waste my time. I don't care who you are. Do not waste my time, bro. You understand? That's all. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. And if people do, I mean, it's all good. I ain't gonna sweat it. I walk away from everything. I keep on moving forward. Meow. I keep on doing what I'm doing. Meow. It's a happy kitty. So, like I said, man, I'm waiting for people to put money in my pocket. I'm waiting for people to quit playing with me and sit there and give me some money. And how is folks talking down when I'm wealthier, which makes me richer than all y'all put together? I live better than y'all every day. That's why I'm comfortable and do what I want to do. You understand? Why? Because I worked for it. Everything I own, I pay cash for from hard work. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm not any of those things. I'm someone who I need help like everybody else, just like y'all need help. We all need help. Like they said, ain't nobody better than anyone. Right. But that's the thing. I don't claim to be better than anyone, never have. What I'm saying is I'm better in the perspective of I'm a good person. I'm better in the perspective of I'm a man of God. I made the right decisions. Like, that's the thing. It's somewhat true, but then it is on one stance, but on another stance, it's not. People are definitely better than other people. You know why people are better than other people? Because some of us don't do all that criminal activity. Some of us ain't playing around with folks. Some of us are doing the right thing. That would make you way better than that person. So I have to disagree on a holistic level, right? Because no, like, yeah, in one stance, but there's different spectrums to what you're saying. That's the truth. No, I'm definitely better than all these folks. That's why I'm in a better position. Folks can say what they want. If I wasn't better, then why did God choose me? Why am I God's favorite? Because I'm better. It ain't better in an ego sense. It's better in a sense of I'm a better person. I'm a good person. I got a good heart. That's the thing. People want to dismiss everything. They want to minimize your struggle. They want to use words and work their way in and act like it matters. You could talk all day. Talk is cheap. Talk mean nothing. You could tell yourself whatever you want. Ain't going to change a thing. My reality going to be the same reality. I'm going to have my mansion in the state. I'm going to have my billions in equity. I'm going to have over 2,000 jewelry. I'm going to have my own car lot I pay over $100 for every month. That's wealth. That's money. Y'all ain't living like me. Y'all don't own what I own. I own 5 cars to my name still technically. Do y'all have one? What you talking about, bro? Y'all put cars on payments, bro. Quit talking to me. You know what I mean? Real talk. That stuff funny as hell. Like everything I'm kicking is real. People got to listen to other people's perspectives, man. It ain't about just you. Like I said, any person can sit down at a table and say, yeah, I'm the biggest gangster ever. I'm this and that. Right. But there's a big difference between somebody who make up stories or claim to be something and somebody who's really that. And I got all the strikes. Everybody respect me. Who's anybody who know. You know what I mean? And most people don't even know now. I mean, nobody does because, like I said, I keep my mouth closed. I don't be talking no more. I don't need your validation. I don't need nothing. I need money. I don't need your money. I need money in general. I need folks to contribute to my cause. That's what I'm saying. If folks want to put me on, want to throw me an opportunity, do anything for me, make sure it's an opportunity where I make money. Because if it ain't, it's pointless. It's a waste of my time. I don't do things for free. I don't do things just because, oh, you provide something for me. I don't do that because I ain't that dude. I'm not the dude on the side of the road begging for handouts. That's these people. I'm the dude that built everything and builds it all himself. Are you serious? 7 bikes in inventory, all worth $200 to $300 each. I'm not trying to prove myself to no one. I have no desire to fit into the world. I have no desire to fit in or do what you want me to do. Everything y'all say, I'm going to do the opposite. You all going to learn to quit playing with me. Trust me. Just like everybody else my entire life. Y'all going to learn I'm not the one. That's how it always is. And that's how it always be. What do you mean? Ain't no surprise here, bro. We all knew that day one. It's all you folks that want to act like you don't know. What do you not know? You don't know how to think? What, you confused? That's what they all act like. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on, hello, homie. Feel me? Real talk. Like I said, you think I care about that little fake stuff down here? That's like back in the day when y'all was taking L's. Y'all took loss after loss after loss, just like all these red triangles and witches. All they do is take losses, and y'all sat there and said, "Oh, well, it's hometown this and that." No, it's called corruption and the fact that none of you do your job. What are you talking about? It's called a joke. It's called people sitting there and having numbers and pretending like nobody did anything. What are you talking about? Bro, there's been a whole bunch of stuff that's gone down in the street. I've been involved in so much real stuff. I'm telling you, there's not a block I can walk in the valley that I ain't already been in the mix. So that's what I'm saying. When folks is talking, that's cute. That stuff sound cute, but why are y'all role reversing on the internet? I got people right now. There was just two dudes in Dallas said something like that. Said, "Well, that sound good. Did you really just say that to me? You know who you talking to?" See, it's different because see, in person, we don't let none of that slide. Y'all can't talk to me that way. Not in reality and not on the internet. And what did I do? Called him out, said, "What's up? What you talking about?" And he ended up backing down and running away like all y'all do because you ain't really about it. Y'all want to write checks you can't cash. Y'all want to act like you about that life, but you isn't. And then you come across someone who really is. We really about this, bro. Like for real. We really about it. Whatever you want to do, we about, right? With anyone. And that's my thing. Then you got the folks praying for my downfall. Bunch of cowards. See, I'm getting it from every angle and every direction. The reason I got everyone in their feelings is I'm not taking bait. I'm not making mistakes in front of them. See, that's what they expect. They expect a gangster to take the bait every time. They expect a gangster to not know self-preservation. They expect a gangster to get caught up in these streets and get caught up with these little nonsense dudes who ain't about nothing and they're nobody and they don't even matter. That's the truth. And they're mad now because they're like, this dude's a gangster and he's smart and he won't let him trick us off of his throne. And now he's even implementing the system. So now when folks do whatever, now they catching charges. He built a whole career independently. I just shut down the cartel, all the witches covens, Masons, Illuminati, everybody. Shut them down completely. In the street and on a legal level. There's dudes right now saying, came out their mouth talking about they on an FBI watch list for one of the highest forms of crime known to man. Why? Obviously because of me, because I'm the one that brought the evidence forward publicly. The only reason any of these investigations are going on clearly is because of the evidence I brought forth on this platform. Quit lying and tell the people the truth. Quit playing. Yeah, don't play with me. Like I said, I'm really good at what I do, and I'm a civilian. That's right. I'm going to justify nothing. Just like he said, you believe your client is secretly, right? Isn't that what they say? You believe your client is secretly a vigilante that spends his nights blah 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 blah. See, we got to be real careful about how we talk, right? Blah blah womp womp blah 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 womp 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 womp. And your plan is to blah 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 womp womp. Good luck. See, you don't get it. God done constructed a super thug here named the Batman, right? And this is what I really do. So I'm going to be running 5-star, actual companies. My thing is everybody, it's like they try to overcompensate me with words. I don't mind. That's cool. I mean, that's cool. I don't mind. I don't mind what people tell themselves, but there's a difference because what I'm kicking ain't fake. I'm not just talking. I mean, as far as like Fortune 500 companies, I've outdone every single one of them independently. I'm not talking. I got bank receipts to prove it. Like I said, they tried to say they deleted my bank records for that reason because they don't want the truth coming out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Y'all can't have your cake and eat it too. You wanted to do what you did. You wanted to pull your corrupt act and keep doing what you're doing and be all up in my business, right? So you want to take credit and say you affected the money, but then you want to act like all the money I made and spent didn't exist. Which is it? You can't be both. You got to make up your mind. So pick one. Either I was the rich guy and you was jelly, because that's all what it was, and we all know, right? And what's the other option? I don't even know what the other option is because it doesn't exist, because that was the truth. You understand? What? All these folks was all up in my business, really sitting there like with their little smirk on their face, like, oh, we fooling someone. Brother, there's been so many crimes committed by the corrupt, it's unreal. And guess what? I watch corrupt officials get arrested every day. Y'all didn't hear about that one? I don't know if it's in the county where Houston is. Another one just got locked up and arrested for one of the craziest crimes I've ever heard of. Every day you people get your karma. I sit back and laugh at you while I'm comfortable, sitting pretty, and that's right. I'm sitting on what, $382 with everything accumulated that's coming to me. And I've been running this Batman project for what going on 3 years, and I run the streets and defeated the cartel and every gang and put Empower Network out of business. That scooter store had to pack their bags and go do business elsewhere, shut them down. I mean, shut down illegal organizations that I don't even name on here way before that, before I ever put on a bat suit. What? I used to shut down illegal organizations hands on. What are you talking about? Like, I've already spent all the money. I've lived life. I've done it all. Everything you wish you could do. Y'all want to talk about women? Are you serious? Because if we talk about numbers concerning women, I mean, my numbers are higher than Wilt Chamberlain's. That we've talked about it. And then these trolls get in their feelings. Oh, you're lying. Why would I lie? And how would I lie when y'all literally would talk about my ex-girlfriends and I'd go pick me up a new girlfriend in 5 seconds? Do you remember that? Sure. Are you serious, bro? I used to have women literally would come around me first minute. I'm talking within 5 minutes, they get on the phone and say they wanted a divorce. Don't play with me. Do not play with me, bro. Y'all gotta quit playing, bro. Like real talk, like I ain't stacked or something, and like I don't have like I ain't always had wealth to where they looking and they like, man, this dude right here is rich. Not only is he built and you know everything I could ever want and desire, but he's filthy rich. I mean, you don't think that has an effect? Like I said, I'm the best. I'll always be the best. I'm the best looking, most handsome to date. I'm the immortal vampire, and all y'all are regular human beings. I look better than Brad Pitt. You folks are all mad and in your feelings. Nothing here is a game or a joke. I do comedy because I choose to. I make y'all laugh, but don't get it twisted and confused and think that you all make sense. There's a lot of folks in the public who are delusional. The people here are mad weird, and y'all do everything standoffish, and you have your little opinion, and nobody cares. Not concerned with the Valley. I'm concerned with all these other places in the US. I just operate and train here. This is my training practice facility. You're lucky you're getting to see me. That's it. So, no, 100% I'm above you. I'm above all of you. Yes. And we operate above the feds. So, you know, that's the thing. I'm not saying it on that kind of stance, you know, and of course, not concerning anybody who I like or I'm cool with, but I'm saying for all these other people, nah, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm better than all of you. 100%. I could care less how anybody takes it. Real talk. It needs to be said. I'm above everybody. Real talk. If I was, see, that's the thing. It can't work like that. If I wasn't above everyone, then why did y'all do what you did? Why are you all concerned about my money and every action I make? Why are you concerned about my radio show? Why did I have corrupt lawyers down here saying, oh, well, this and that, and they're worried about my radio program, trying to misquote me and stuff? Come on, bro. All y'all the same, man. I don't care about nobody, bro. Just stay out my business. You heard me? Real talk, all y'all. You know what I mean? You do you, I'm gonna do me. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I'll tell anybody right in front of you. You understand? You folks just don't give me the opportunity because all y'all always running. Tell me when I'm lying. Shit, that's my thing, bro. Don't act like y'all someone you not, bro. Y'all stay running, bro. Real talk. Just they don't want to talk about the reality. You know what I mean? Like when we were actually moving for real. You know what I mean? It was totally different all these years. Oh, now we're in the middle of a Great Depression and I've got smart. So, oh, now we're going to pretend. No, we ain't. That's what we're not going to do. Trust me. You understand? So, like I said, I dropped a bunch of truth on here, gems and jewels. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you listened. And that's all I got to say, bro. Like I said, we moving. You know, it's weird. I feel like I'm getting sick too. And Trina just told me she feels sick. If so, that's government stuff. And y'all better quit playing and act like they ain't putting stuff in the air because they are. It just came out. I just saw it. I saw it literally on Facebook or something talking about that everybody was going to get sick this week and the government was putting this stuff in the air. So let's quit playing and fronting like we don't know what's going on. And this is why we need a Batman, because every day we come up against this corrupt government. So I don't care what no one says. At what point are you going to stand up for yourself? Because I stood up and defeated them, and I'm going to keep standing up to them, and I'm going to keep winning. You understand? The government ain't got nothing for me. Okay? You understand? You're weak. You understand? And all y'all of the devil. The whole Bush family was birthed by Aleister Crowley. That's the wickedest man who ever existed, they say. Y'all a joke. Y'all don't run nothing. That's what I'm saying. This is the kind of stuff you do. They sitting here doing all these different little tests and like, bro, we human beings, bro. Y'all gonna just sit here and put up with this? I ain't. That's what I'm saying. I'm the last one anybody should want to talk to or bother. Stay out my way. I ain't the one. I'm not nice, bro. Feel me? Real talk. Like I said, no, I'm all over there. You know what? All of these people. That's why they worried. That's why they scared. That's what Batman do. Batman literally says in the depictions, he walks up to them folks, goes right in their vicinity or in their building and tells them, hey, you know, no, the way it's going to work is if you want me to not bother you, you're going to have to do this. That's what Batman do, and that's what I'm doing. Just like I G-checked all y'all in your own building. You ain't do nothing about it. Talk about that, homie. What you mean? Batman run these streets. See, that's the thing. When folks want to act like they can challenge my authority, never, never in a million years. Y'all better get right who you listening to. Real talk. You know what I mean? So that's my whole point. Yeah, people talk. That stuff sound cute. You understand? What we do ain't to sound cute. What we do ain't just talking. Yeah, I'm real nice in person. I act cool and nice, whatever. Yeah, I mean, and it's an act. I'm not saying I'm not genuine, but don't think that's me. I'm a whole monster, bro. You understand? Yeah, like I said, the reason why I do that is because all y'all fake. You understand? If I could see people fake, if you real, I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. But if you fake, what do you want me to do? I'm just gonna be nice to you. It's not me being fake. I'm being real. I'm a good, nice person. But I'm not gonna tell you who I am. I mean, I don't have an opportunity to, and I don't need to, because I don't care what you think. See what I'm saying? I only show people what I want them to see. That's what none of these folks will ever understand, and they understand it. You see what I want you to see, bro. You don't know what's happened out here. You have no idea. You have no idea where I've been. Like Tyler Durden told him, you don't know where I've been, Lou. You don't know where I've been. That's who I am, Tyler Durden, in reality, in real life, for real. You have no idea what I've done. You have no, and you will never know. That's power. You understand? You have no idea. You don't know how ugly it's gotten. You don't have a clue. You don't know how deep the rabbit hole go with me. And I'm using it to my full advantage, pumpkin. You better believe it. Now, who's playing with who, homeboy? Yeah. Y'all got me confused. Yeah. You don't know where I've been, Blue. You don't know where I've been. That's right, Lou. Let it out. That's me. See, y'all think I care. I'd do the same thing he did right there in that depiction. You saw what was happening with him and Lou? He wasn't winning, but he was winning because he had the power. That's what y'all don't get. It ain't being crazy. It's crazy to y'all because y'all looking at everything on a surface level because you're not awoken. What he did was one of the toughest things you can do. Right there in that depiction. You remember what happened with Tyler Durden and Lou, right? And what did he tell you? He said, that's right, Lou, let it out. That's me. Because you got to be the toughest thing walking to tell someone that and go through what Tyler Durden went through in that scene. Do you not? You got to really know what you're doing and have power to understand you have all the power. Well, whatever's happening, these people want to act tough. Lou wasn't a tough guy. Tyler Durden was the tough guy, and he wasn't doing nothing. He was being peaceful. He was making a point. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all don't get how to think on this higher level. All you see is this and that. That's what y'all do. Y'all wait. I've earned every stripe you can in the street. You know what you fake folks do? You sit there and wait and pray that one day somebody gonna pull my card and act like that would take anything away from me what I've done. And guess what? If somebody pulled my card now, it wouldn't be real and it wouldn't matter, would it? Because y'all hide behind the system and I can't do anything about it. Because again, I have to wear my bulletproof vest. I cannot catch a felony. So there's no situation anymore where I can look not tough because my job is to not react. Self-defense is a lie and an illusion. Stop sitting here and acting like we're playing anyone else's game. You're playing my game. Do you see the point? My job is to stay calm and do my job and be the best at my job. I have a job to do. Y'all love to say that line. I can't imagine that corrupt folks would say, I have a job to do, but don't do their job. Y'all are the most contradictory, hypocritical folks I've ever seen in my entire life. It is unreal. Y'all like that church group, bro. No wonder. And they got deals worked out with the corrupt. Gee, I wonder why. Kentucky's the biggest joke. Did you see what happened with that judge and that lawyer or whoever? Kentucky's the biggest joke I ever seen. Y'all all a joke. Are you serious? Bro, y'all even mentioned Kentucky to me. I start laughing. The only thing ever came out of Kentucky that was good was Kentucky Fried Chicken, boy. Straight up. What? Them folks so devoid of knowledge, you could hand them a thesaurus and they just be like, oh, well, I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. No wonder Charles Wofford from there, because everyone in Kentucky can't think. Need I say more? Need I get any realer? Y'all look like you never picked up a book in the last 35 years. Want to play these games with me. That's all it is anywhere, right? It's the same thing out here, just a different form of folks, right? Same thing in Kentucky, same thing in Tennessee, same thing in all these little places, right? And all y'all want to act like, oh, well, we just a little more corrupt than the last folks you dealt with. Well, you go ahead and think that corruption moves Batman, because it don't. You go ahead and everybody who's new and all you noobs and new folks, you keep thinking I'm the one to play with. You go ahead and keep telling yourself as if all the folks that I done defeated now, who's about 8 million people, I defeated everyone completely. I'm talking completely defeated. Okay? Translate that and what that means. So all you noob folks, you go ahead and think that I'm the right. You go ahead and think that. You think I'm the one to play with. You go ahead and tell yourself that. Because guess what? All the 8 million people I defeated, and all these different families, groups, whoever. I defeated all of them. Illegal organizations. It didn't matter who it was, boy. I defeated all y'all. You understand that? And you go ahead and you think that you're special. Because guess what? They thought the same thing before they lost. Capiche? You understand that, boy? Yeah, y'all ain't containing nothing and ain't holding nothing down. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Folks want to still keep talking and running their mouth. Y'all act like I'm going to pay over $800 for a suspended license that you gave me fake tickets on. I already paid them all and it's in another county. I'm not giving you a dime. You got that? You're not getting a dime of my money and you can't do nothing about it. So cry me a river. How about that? Stay here and play with me. That's all they do. That's all they do, bro. Well, they all committing mail fraud, real talk, all of them. You think that these folks ain't federally investigating this corrupt post office? You really think that? You understand? Can't even deliver packages right. All y'all want to run your mouth. Really? You don't think I knew what you did? You don't think I know? You don't think I know that y'all been stealing my mail? What? Yeah. I'd suggest again. This is gonna be the last time I tell y'all. I'd suggest everyone stay away from me and quit walking up on me. I'm not your friend. Okay. Y'all want to wipe it under the table and oh, nothing's happened. Oh, let's dismiss it. Oh, it's just people are jelly. No, it ain't. There's been a lot that happened, brother. And guess what? The Fed's here and they federally investigating them. All y'all. All y'all. Yeah, you got a whole bunch of people about to lose their job and go to prison, and it's happening every day. And guess what my job is? God said, sit back, grab your popcorn, and watch them all lose. I'm watching all y'all go to prison every day. How you like them apples? Boy. Yeah. And I'm free and good because I'm a good person and I don't commit crimes and don't do nothing that's illegal because I'm a good person. My whole stance is against crime and corruption. All I do is mind my business and do me. To the good people, shout out to you. This got nothing to do with you. But if you evil, good luck because I'm out here. Yeah. See, folks don't get Batman has no limit. None. You understand? So, like I said, let folks do what they do. Tell themselves what they want. That's cute. Feel me? Like I said, it sound good. You know what I mean? What I'm tired of too, people coming out their mouth with my lines. Where y'all get this stuff from? Like y'all got memes or what? Y'all just keep making memes, stealing my phrases. Like all y'all want to talk like you're my dad now. My dad had independent phrases I've never heard anybody say in the past like 20 years. Now all of a sudden you got some new generation. They want to all act like they talk like my father. What? Y'all are noobs, bro. What are you talking about? Like I'm telling you, y'all don't understand. I don't got the patience, bro. Don't even come near me, bro. On that nonsense. I ain't gonna put up with none of it, bro. Real talk. Like y'all can't even say a word to me, bro. I'd already be tripping. What? It's the craziest thing I ever heard. Got a bunch of people from a new generation. And I'm really tired of hearing it, bro, from y'all too. Like, ain't none of y'all ever built nothing. I don't know what you talking about. Like, what can you say to me, bro? Like what? Bro, y'all noobs in the game, homie. Y'all trying to make it. You trying to get where I'm at. I'm retired, bro. That's what I'm saying. People talking about I'm retired. Like y'all copy everything I say. So you retired without any money too? You funny as hell. Y'all funny, bro. It's all like I said, bro. You want to know what's putting me on? Coming together as a community in a whole and saying we gonna financially support this dude and give him a couple of racks so they can get this business off the ground. Y'all don't do that. Don't expect nothing from me. I don't have to be nice. I don't have to carry the valley on my back. I ain't got to do nothing for nobody. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I get my money, it's up to me what I want to do, and I'm gonna listen to God. I don't follow orders and rules from nobody. You better get right who you talking to. I don't have to do anything. Okay? I'm a grown man, right? And I ain't the one. That's who I am. Yeah, just like my dad before me and everybody else. These little fools get in front of me to sit there and keep on doing they weird corrupt stuff. Everybody know each other. All y'all want to talk behind my back. I ain't hearing nothing you talk about. These folks watching me run everything. You watching me take this over. What do we got to talk about? Ain't no talking involved, homie. Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean? Keep it moving, keep it shaking, and watch me run the world. All right? Easy money, for real, boy. Oh, and that next check up over $140. Stay mad, stay broke. We're gonna keep on stacking the rest of this month while y'all folks make no money at all, not even a quarter. Do. Broke. Poor. No money ever. Y'all funny as hell, bro. Like somebody facilitated my environment. You narcs have your environment facilitated. All you homeless folks out here have a facilitated environment. What do you mean? Y'all got everything, bro. They got access to everything down here. If you from down here, they get everything provided for them. Y'all can't complain about nothing, bro. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. I'm out in the wilderness. Make no mistake, I'm in the wilderness out here. I am not from here. Okay, I don't belong here. I ain't got nothing to do with this place. Please stop playing, bro. You understand? No, I'm gonna stand up for myself and defend myself. I don't care who you are. You understand? Like I said, all this entertaining games, enemies coming around me. I mean, you go ahead and play them games if you want. That's all I'm gonna say. Real talk. Real talk, bro. You understand? Like, nah, bro. Folks is funny, bro. Real talk. You don't know me at all. That's clear. By the way, keep in mind I'm a reincarnated game master the next time folks want to play with me. Yeah. Not spell it out for none of y'all. Feel me? So like I said, y'all ain't making no money. We making it all. Talk to y'all later, man. Stay mad, stay broke. We taking over the world. You understand? I'm gonna say this one last time. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. You understand? I ain't asking. Don't say nothing to me. Nothing. If you my fan and you support me, put some money in my hand or donate. We got 3 ways to donate. There's no excuse. Other than that, all y'all folks can quit approaching me and quit talking to me. You understand? Real talk. I'm not out here to be your friend. You understand? Friends. Who's done anything? Y'all folks don't even know how to work together. I got people in front of me every day. It's like dealing with plastic Barbies. Like it's a Ken doll. Y'all can't even have a conversation and work together. Like it's so hard to get a project together and run something. Man, y'all, I ain't never seen people like this ever, bro. Real talk, bro. It's beyond disappointing. It's just unbelievable. Like what? How you gonna have all these people, bro, and y'all can't come together and build nothing? And they say they said about folks like here, oh, they sew together. When? Well, you go to Mexico, they do it to their own. What you mean they together? See, I just disagree because all y'all talking about delusion. They together. What's so together about them? What? Are you saying they have their act together? I mean, last I checked, everybody poor down here and live off the government. That's having your act together, buddy? Maybe y'all just like being lied to. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're just not used to somebody who's from the real world telling you how it is. That's why y'all hide down here and afraid to go to the rest of the country. Ooh, told you. You mean sit here with that fake stuff, think I care. Like I said, I don't deal with people with a jaded perception. You know what I mean? I come from the real world, 100%. I'm better than all of you. That's how I feel. I'm going to always see it that way. That's crazy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to stay doing what I do. I care less how people feel. Like I said, to the ones who real, the actual chosen ones, the actual like people who want to put me on, shout out to you. You know what I mean? But all these other folks, nah, I ain't playing no games no more. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Feel me? Real talk, because it's crazy. Like you got people really trying to reach. Like y'all got any power? Like wanted to have power over me and what I'm saying and doing. Like when? When that ever happened? How would that happen? Y'all jealous, man. Y'all see me with over 300,000 in the bank. That ain't nothing. I made millions every year consecutively. Quit playing with me. Just in Vegas with over 60K. Sold the property for 100,000. What you talking about? Had over 7 grand million times. Made and spent over 10 G's a month back in the day. Rented apartments for like 10, 15 grand a month. What are you talking about? That'd be crazy, man. Like real talk, it's funny as hell. Living off dividends out here at one point with extra stuff. I used to rent the hotels out here while I owned estates. That's over 100 every night. Paid for a hotel the whole time in Austin, every night, every other night, over 100. Yeah. So I'm gonna get going, man. I'll talk to y'all later, and that's it. All right. Y'all keep it real, man. It's been real. I could care less what anybody think. I'm here to get my money. You understand? Like I said, nobody knows me. None of you know what I've done. None of you know what I'm about. Keep my name out your mouth. I ain't the one. You feel me? Real talk. Talk later, man.